Cheers,
successful 2023.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
I'll talk about whatever. My life's all kinds of crazy.
Because you have an Android.
Oh, yeah. That's what it is. Just suck.
Just subscribe already.
All right, what's up, fellas?
What's up?
We're gonna start the podcast off with a drink.
Do it. I like it.
Drink. I bought this new Grand Mayan. It's a tequila. It's pretty good tequila. I have tried it, and then I have this Samurai. It's called Yamato. It's a Japanese whiskey.
I want to try it.
You want to try which one?
Give me the Samurai one, please.
I'm gonna try Samurai, Jake.
Yeah.
We unanimously agree that we're gonna try the Samurai.
Yeah, we can just do the Samurai. I mean, I like the way the
I think it
presentation
looks
is.
awesome. Yeah.
I agree. That's a big reason why I bought it, and it was a big reason of the cost of it too.
Oh yeah.
Like the Grand Mayan is, I mean, it has a really cool bottle, but I would say the liquor quality is probably a little bit better in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because like you're paying for the bottle, like, or the decoration on the bottle. You guys want to shoot it, or you guys just want to sip it?
Surprise me.
Yeah. You make
What do you
rules,
like?
balls.
You had it. Did you shoot it or did you?
I don't like shooting whiskey,
Well, let's just sip it.
but we can shoot it just to start it, and then we can. I'll probably drink a tequila and club soda.
Okay.
So if you guys just want to shoot it, and then
Yeah, let's shoot it. I want to try
little
it.
mixed drink.
And then I can go from there.
do you guys want to pour your own shot?
Surprise
I
me.
know Jake got a heavier hand than I do.
You pour it, big dog.
Okay, I'm just gonna pour us like a sip,
Jake's just a heavy boy.
like that. Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck? What kind of fucking shot was that? That boy got a light hand. Got a feather for a hand.
There you go, Cody. You got a little heavier one. Jake, what kind would you like? Heavier or soft?
Heavier. Yeah, I don't want no. I didn't want that little one. I mean, come on.
Heavy.
Light, medium, heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
So this is your guys' cheers. This is you guys' first time being on together.
Yep.
But you've both been on. Jake's been on multiple times.
Yeah.
Cody's been on. Hey, you've been on multiple times?
No, just one. This is my
once.
second. Yeah.
Just once. And well, cheers. Start this podcast.
Cheers.
Yeah.
boys.
Cheers.
What do you think, Jake? This is a Japanese whiskey.
I like it.
It does have a kind of distinct aftertaste.
Yeah, it's
Like it's really rolling out, you know?
I like it.
it kind of reminds me of like Everclear, like that real potent fucking aftertaste, in my opinion.
That's like an alcohol, just in general.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
grain
but-
alcohol.
No,
Now, what
I
was
think
it?
it's good.
It's like a special rice that they.
It's I can't remember. I was looking into it, and it's apparently it's a grain. I think
A grain.
that is only in Japan, and it's like apparently it's a grain that is harvested like in the valleys of between a couple mountains, like Mount Fuji, and then a couple other mountains, like somewhere down in the valleys between all of them. It's kind of like I have where is it at? I have a whiskey. It's called Planters Ozark Highland. That whiskey, I'll just grab it real quick.
Japan's got all the cool shit, to be honest.
Japan is awesome.
Yeah.
That's actually a place I want to go before I die. Yeah, this is I can't remember what the stuff's called, but basically this is a wheat that comes out of, or a grain that comes out of the Ozarks in Missouri. And if you use this grain, it has to be considered a Ozarks Highlands whiskey.
Yeah.
Like it's a type of whiskey.
Yeah.
So like
Interesting.
yeah. You can't like it's
Yeah, we tried that the last time me and Mitch were on here.
yeah, and I like it. I'm not like it's not my favorite. I do like it, and I think it has a cool story. I think it's cool that it's a native to Missouri.
Missouri.
Yeah,
Missouri.
That is cool.
that's a big plus to me. But yeah, Japan.
Dope
That would
place,
be-
I'm a
to
fan.
be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to go. I'd like to see it.
Have you guys ever used a bidet?
No.
I've always wanted to use a bidet.
I have a couple friends that have
Just
it.
to
It's,
just to try it.
just see what it's like.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, I might love it. Never.
Oh, I bet you'd
paper
love it.
again.
I mean, yeah, you can just order one on Amazon and
Well, I know,
plug it into your
but-
toilet.
Yeah, I need to replace my toilets, but that's another story.
We get ones with a bidet in it.
Yeah, what are you doing to your toilets, Cody?
No, I mean they're just old. They're just old.
Destroyed.
They're just old.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Jay, can you get me a club soda, please? This is how it's going to go the whole podcast.
Yeah, make it good. You got accent sled shots?
Yeah, so I think they sent me that for Christmas, or Axe and Sledge. Yeah, because I work with them at the gym so much and buy so much product, they'll send me care packages every now and then.
That's dope.
Yeah, so they sent me. I think what it was is they came out with a.
Pour me some, big dog.
You would like this stuff.
I want to try the tequila.
Oh, man. It's kind of weak in here.
Oh, I see. They'll stand up on the top shelf. Jake's leaking beer. Jake's messing everything up already.
They won't stand up in there. It's too tall.
Oh,
What about the bottom?
yeah. What about the bottom, Jake?
There you go. Fucking guy.
It's just a bush knife. But
Yeah. Yeah, we got a couple different things we're probably going to talk about. First
down.
thing on the podcast, I had these guys come on and try to prepare. I want to hear what you guys' bucket list items are, because a lot of my podcast is talking to people about like telling their stories in business. Because
Yeah, please.
I hope that someone out there listening to my podcast one day, maybe they want to start a gym and they come and hear my story and they start a gym because of that. Or anybody that owns any business, whether it's a roofing business or a new product business or a winery or whatever, someone maybe wants to start that business. And I had someone on my podcast that started that business, and maybe that story inspires someone. So that's like a big part of it. But I just like hearing about people's dreams and like ambitions in life. And so I thought it'd be fun to hear what you guys' biggest bucket list items are.
Yeah.
And I just
I'll be honest, I was thinking about it when Ryan asked me to do it, and I was like, realize I don't really have a bucket list.
Yeah.
And or I guess maybe I
Right.
just don't think it's a bucket list. There's things I want to do. But whenever I think of like a bucket list, like going to Japan, like stuff like that, you know. That's kind of where
I feel like that's a bucket list.
Yeah.
It's a bucket
that's
list.
definitely a
item, for
bucket
sure.
list item.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always wanted to start my own business until recently. I kind of fell out of that.
Change your mind a little bit.
Yeah, I think probably not. I mean, maybe in the future, but right now it's not in the cards.
But you're also starting to have some career opportunities that have come your way that's actually probably almost better than owning a business.
Yeah.
Just because
Yeah,
of
for sure.
the benefits that it comes with,
Yep.
and then the lack of stress and responsibility that it has too.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I've only been I started 2 weeks ago, so
Yeah.
a lot of unknowns still. But yeah, in theory,
Well, you've been working towards it for a long time too.
Yeah,
Like you've been. I mean, you've gone.
This isn't. I'm not my first time around the block. That's for sure.
Yeah. How many times have you changed HVAC jobs?
Total. Fuck, too many to count. No, probably like 5.
Yeah, and a lot. It's not so much. It's not like you're getting fired. It's
No, it's just things just don't work out. Whether it's like the time that I need with the family. I'm a big family guy. It's like time with the family is a big one. Benefit. Like the only reason I left with the last job, everything else was perfect besides the benefits. The benefits were absolutely horrendous.
You have 3 kids. You need good
Yeah.
insurance.
Yeah.
So you need to work for a company that gives you not only good pay,
Yep.
but good hours and
Yeah.
good
And
benefits.
it's asking for a lot. Don't get me wrong, but luckily right now with the way the economy is, and especially in the HVAC field, it's everyone. Whenever I went in college, they told us, they're like, you guys are going to start. You guys are like the next generation, because a lot of the workers and techs in the industry are all retiring, and no one's going into HVAC. And I remember thinking in college back in 2011, right after I graduated high school, thinking, yeah, right. And it's no joke. There's right now, at least in the HVAC field, the employee is driving the market. So like if you need something, you can either go to your boss or you can go to another company, and that's a bad way to look at it. It's a bad and a good way to look at it. But you get what you want. You know what I mean? You're not dependent on your employer to give it to you.
no, I think it's good because
Yeah.
it's not like the employer is not making money. If he's not making money,
That's his own fault.
that's his own fault. Yeah, but I think the employee needs to have some type of leverage or something
Mm-hmm.
because if not, a lot of people take advantage of an employee.
Oh, 100%.
You know, and just
1,000.
they start screwing. Jake's like, ding, 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 that ding over here.
Jake's like, I'm over here getting raped, man. Chill.
Well, and
Yeah.
it's
Basically, I mean, at the end of the day, they all got to make money. So you got to do what you got to do to make your money.
yeah.
And I just work in a factory, so I got to do what they tell me to make money.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Sure. They pay you well for it though, right?
Yeah, no, it's
pay you well for
very well.
Yeah, and yours is just like now people kind of figured out like you can either stay at that job, get $1 an hour raise every single year, work there for 10 years and go up $10, or every year to 2-3 years you can switch jobs and go up $4 or $5.
Yep.
And you know, starting out when you're starting out low, in 10 years you can get to top pay a lot quicker than if you just stay with one company. As bad as that sounds, it's just what you have to do.
It is, and it's ultimately, I mean,
Look at traveling nurses.
I was going to say,
traveling nurses are killing it, dude.
And they just go wherever they want to, whoever pays the most.
Yeah, they just have a 6-month contract, a year, whatever it is. Not a lot of times it's 6 months, but
yeah.
and then they just make bank. They're in Hawaii or whatever, and just killing it. Or sometimes
What are you looking for,
less.
Jake?
so you got some like scotch or something I can,
Oh yeah, not
or
scotch.
bourbon or
I have some bourbon. I have alimony. I have Old Granddad. I have some of the whiskeys, like the Planters. I think the alimony is my favorite.
okay, yeah,
Want to try it?
yeah.
I
Pour a
have
shot of it.
I have plenty of it, so drink as much of it as you want.
When you were talking about like you guys were the new up and comers, is that just because there was like a generation where HVAC wasn't really
No,
sought after thing?
well,
or
a lot of people
was it
want.
just
The way I understood it is like a lot of people, the 4-year degree was kind of always like the prize, I guess.
Yeah.
Whenever you go to a trade school, a lot of people look down on you. Not
I would
probably
rather have
so
went
much
to a trade school.
Probably not so much nowadays, but definitely back in the day, if you didn't go to a university, you were kind of like, I don't want to say second class citizen.
Look down on.
Yeah,
'cause
this
you
guy's
didn't get
busting
your
his
bachelor's
ass.
degree.
Yeah, well, I have, exactly, bachelor's or my doctorate or whatever, all the above. And it's like, sure, that's all fine and dandy. I mean, a lot of people just don't like,
Manual
just
labor.
just on Friday, I was up on a roof for 10 hours,
Yeah.
it was 95 out. And
Seems like just
it
a lot
sucked.
of people don't want to do manual labor
Yeah,
nowadays.
well, it's hot, and then a lot of people don't drink enough water, and then they're dehydrated, and they got headaches, and then they're passing out. It's
Blue collar
it's a whole
field
ordeal.
is changed a lot.
Yeah.
And probably, definitely in my lifetime in 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah, growing up, it was like, okay, a lot of people are going to go out there and do what they got to do to make money. Now everybody wants to just
Everybody wants to be working on a computer, making a
sit in the AC
programmer.
is a lot of the thing.
Hey, I
Well,
was-
be out in the heat and
what I'm saying though is like back in the day, nobody went to school for a blue collar job. It
right.
was dad did auto body, so now I'm doing auto body, and I just grew up learning it, and that's how I got the job doing it. That's not what happened to me,
Yeah.
but that's what it was back in the day. Like dad did HVAC, dad did roofing, dad did construction.
Yeah.
so that's what I did, or they did. But now it's like, okay, people are realizing there's some money in it, that we need it. There's actual schools for it, so you can go get trained well. Like we in Missouri here, we have Lynn Tech. It's like one of the best tech schools around. I mean, the place is pretty
I
awesome.
think it became the best.
Probably it's
Best in the state for sure.
for sure.
Oh, I think
mean,
it's
probably.
like up there in the nation too.
I was gonna say,
would
I'm
think.
pretty sure it's probably high up there in the nation.
I would totally
say
agree.
it just the amount that Lynn has
grown.
grown
They're
in the last 10 years.
If Lynn,
like,
I still call it Lynn Tech. I think it's like Missouri State Tech now. But
Yeah.
whenever I went to college, it was Lynn Tech. But yeah, they've been. If Lynn Tech ever left Lynn, dude, that
Place would fall on
it
stage.
Oh,
disappeared.
bro.
Yeah.
It would just turn into
it'd be nothing again.
all go to Jeff City.
it'd be bland.
Yeah, it should be a little town. Nobody.
It'd be fucking
both the
bland.
city and just plan to be there.
Yes. A lot of people probably won't know what bland is, but some people will.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's awesome, like because it's cool to see the stuff that they're bringing in.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they put a whole nursing program in it. And they got a golf course in it now. They have a huge gym in it. Well, it had a golf course, but now they have a driving range. It's
Yeah.
kind of like Top Golf.
They've upgraded the golf course too, I believe. I think I could be wrong. I think they're making the 18 holes.
Aren't they doing like a theater? or
I
something
could
in
be
there, too?
completely wrong. Ignore that, to be honest.
That'd be cool.
I'd like to go do that
Rumor.
Top Golf thing.
Yeah.
I would like to do the Top Golf thing too.
Yeah.
Just
I just
to
want to
see it,
drive
'cause-
some balls.
Yeah.
Because
I think
Because we've
I know
been
a lot
getting into
of
golf and
yeah, a lot of the guys on our Discord are always go to Lynn. I just never have time. They always go like after work on a Friday, and it's like I'm always in St. Louis or something, so it's kind of tough. But
yeah, story of my life.
Yeah.
Working 4 to midnight. I don't,
well, before we get too crazy sidetracked and just rambling,
yeah,
for anyone that's listening, I want to talk about these bucket list items.
okay,
I want to see if you're listening in the car, like, or wherever right now, maybe listening at my gym, whatever. Like, do you have some bucket list items that you've always wanted? Because you kind of like forget about it in life. Like these things kind of get to the point where you actually would really like to do them, but you're like, this is not even achievable. Like, I'm just gonna stop thinking about it. I'm not even gonna dream about it anymore. And I think that's sad. And so I think it's good to dream. And I kind of really want to hear like what you guys' are compared to mine, because I have some that are.
Oh, yours are going to be wild. I already know.
I have some that are probably very traditional, but then I also have some that are like very unique to me.
Mine are going to be.
But and I asked you guys to do 10, but you guys both said you
I
didn't
ain't
get 10.
getting-
You guys don't have 10 dreams that you want to
No.
do in your lifetime while you're alive?
Well, I don't really like
I
looking
wake
at
up, I go to
wake
work. Yeah, I wake up every day. That's
wake up alive. That's all I want.
I want to go to bed alive and I want to wake up alive.
Yep.
That's my 10.
I just try to. I don't know this probably sounds stupid. I just try to improve every day and every year. Like I remember, like whenever I was in college and whenever I first got my first internship and I was having a kid and I was getting married. I remember thinking next year is going to be a better year. That's what I would always tell my ex-wife, but I would always tell her, I was like, next year is going to be a better year. Next year it'll be better. And I've said that literally every year. So
It has it?
I guess, yeah, 100%. You know, so I guess that would be like my
It's
bucket
like
list. I don't really plan,
Positive affirmations.
and it's not so much like I just don't really. I mean, I plan ahead. I just don't plan so far ahead, and probably that's a little bit of downfall on myself. But I just try to shoot for every day. I try to get better, and every year I try to get better. And sometimes I fail at that. Sometimes I don't. But for the 99% of the time, every year has been a better year than the year prior.
That's very good.
I'll just check the mics, make sure. It might be
Sure, it's
Am I too low? I know last
No,
time
I think
was
it's
too low.
No, I got them cranked up now. And you're like, some people talk too far away from them.
Yeah,
some
I
people
think
talk
that's
too
what I was
close.
doing last time.
See, I feel like if I get it right, I have it like in my face. So I'm like, oh, I'm trying to get it down low.
Jake, I think you're good.
Am I too low still?
No, you're good, Cody. You're good. I was actually worried that it might be a little too loud, like popping on the top, which these mics are really good at fixing it, but I just
my
adjusted it
fucking
a little bit. I think it's good. I think it's
Ear
good.
rubbing against it. I've had that. Oh yeah, it sounds like a fucking.
So I think I want to start with you, Cody.
Yeah.
How many items you got on your bucket list that you can come up with? And I'm sure after we talk, you'll come up with some more.
Oh,
gonna say,
100%. 100%. Probably 4 or 5.
Did you write them down?
No, I
You
just,
just remember them.
yeah, sure.
All right.
I'll just make them up, basically.
Okay, well, let's hear them.
No, no,
Are they in order? Are they in any
no,
order?
no, not
Just
just a certain order.
Things you'd like to do
yeah,
in your
yeah.
life. Like you already mentioned, going to Japan.
Japan would be a cool one, since I think it would be really cool.
Like to go to Tokyo.
Just
and, like,
the
see all the
cold-
lights and stuff.
The culture to me is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'd want to live there forever. I like the United States. But
And
I
there's
think
such
just
things like vacations.
no, I know.
I don't want to live there.
No, well,
Just go for a week,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a week or week and a half or whatever.
for like
I
a
think
month.
That would be
That'd be cool
a month is.
to really get the culture.
See, man.
Yeah. There's a lot to explore.
Well, yeah, but it's like me. I mean, we always go on our Memorial Day trips, and after about 4 days, man,
Yeah,
I'm ready to head to.
No, I think this would be a different trip. I think that if we're talking about like going for the culture,
Yeah.
like
you can't experience all that culture. In
you would have.
No,
to
I
just,
agree.
like, almost like you just rent a place, like a house for a month, and you're just
Yeah.
living there.
Yeah.
And you go out and actually just live amongst them.
See, there's a guy on TikTok that I watch, and he's in Japan right now, and he's like every day he does like a new meal.
Mm-hmm.
So that's his thing. He's like, oh, I just went to the gas station and picked up these noodles that have beef broth and like pieces of pork and stuff in it, and he just cooks it up, and then he talks about what he saw that day, and I'm like, that'd
That's
be
pretty
kind of cool.
Yeah. That's,
I think he might be actually be going to school there or something, but
I think like Mount Fuji would be cool to see.
Yeah.
I think like the old history, like the old buildings that they had, like they've had, because I've watched some videos on it too, and just some of the places over there
yeah.
are.
You know
just-
what place
that's
I'd
awesome.
love to see? Rome. Rome would be dope.
Rome would be cool.
Rome
Like
would be
the
amazing.
that on your bucket
Colosseum
list?
and
Yeah. Rome is one. Just the Colosseum and just all the the history and everything that.
I feel like a lot of the bucket list items could just be places that you want to see.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Like-
That all costs money. And then
I have
you do
one
that.
travel.
One travel?
I have
Really?
one travel.
Just one travel.
Well, I mean, there's a lot. I basically.
you want to see a lot of stuff, but you're just going to consider it all in one grouping.
Well, actually, if it was like a bucket list thing, I'm talking bucket list, because I mean, I would like to go to Monaco. I would like to go to Greece. I put Greece on there. I thought like Thailand would be really cool. Japan would be cool. But I put visit all 7 continents. Because I think it'd be cool to go to every country.
100%.
But that's a little extreme.
You go to Antarctica, you're just going to see white.
Yeah.
Snow.
Maybe a penguin in
You
Antarctica
might
would
see
be
a
dope.
penguin.
You see that in Owensville, nothing but white.
Oh, come on now.
Edit that out. Butt hurt.
Okay, so that's 2 or 3?
Yeah, we'll just say 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Just be a better dad. You know, I know that sounds stupid, but like,
That's more of a goal in life, though, right?
bucket
That's
list
how you work.
goal. I mean,
I think a bucket list item is different.
what do you consider a bucket list?
Like skydiving.
Yeah.
Like I want to jump. Like I'm deathly afraid of heights.
Well, see, the way I am is I'm kind of like, I'm a go with the flow type of dude. Just the way I've always been. A lot of people hate it.
I'm talking like something that you're like, man, I've always wanted to do that.
I don't really have
Drive a
anything that
monster
I've
truck.
Always wanted to do though.
Does that not sound cool?
No,
Okay.
I could care less about that.
Got grave digger in the backyard.
If I
We're
have the opportunity where somebody's like, "Hey, you want to drive this?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!" But am I like openly going to go seek it to do it? Probably not.
Really?
One thing I do want to do, I want to go to Worlds, League of Legends.
Okay. A bucket list item.
I know
But that's a bucket
that's
list item.
that's a nerdy thing. That's a big thing. I always wanted to
But
go.
you're a huge League of Legends.
I'm a big
Gamer.
League of Legends fan. I enjoy it. But I would love to go to World. I tried to go last year. It was in the United States. Just didn't work out.
Where was it last year?
It was all over the country.
Wasn't it in Texas when you were going to go, though?
No, that was finals. That was LCS finals. I was going to go to LCS finals in Texas this spring, and then I ended up not going. And then last minute, I went to Chicago finals, which was summer finals. I went to that. That was cool.
That's right. You went to
It was
yeah.
it was a last minute thing, but I went. I'm happy I went. I'd like to do it again with the family, more time.
Which is good because it's only like a 6-hour drive.
Yeah, it was like 5.5, 6, something like that. Whatever.
You go to
it was.
Texas, that's like a 15-hour drive. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
it was a long.
You just fly at that point.
yeah, exactly.
You just fly in.
And then, but I wanted to go to Worlds. It was like they had one, and it was supposed to be. It was North America, what it was. Like some of it was in Mexico, some of it was in New York, some of it was supposed to be in Canada because of COVID. You know how Canada is? They shut everything down, and it ended up going from Toronto to Georgia, and then from Georgia it went to California. I was gonna try to go to the Georgia one. It didn't happen, but eventually I'd like to, and I kind of would like to go to just kill 2 birds with one stone. Worlds in like Europe or China
Yeah.
or something like that. That's kind of the way. That's a big one for me.
So travel's a lot for you.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah,
I mean, travel and like
big
just
one for
being
me
a
too.
better person. It's kind of the way.
Yeah. I would say all those are very achievable.
Yeah. Oh,
bucket
yeah.
list items.
yeah. It's more or less just finding the time to do it.
And
That-
the money.
Time and money.
Finances as well.
Money's a big thing.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says. You got to have the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
No, that's most of it. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's other stuff, but
Not like nothing crazy though.
not really.
No skydiving,
I would go skydiving.
but not
plan-
something that you're like, I have to skydive before I die.
No. I'm going to skydive. I just like if I didn't for whatever reason, I'm not gonna be upset. But I would love to skydive.
I'm just too heavy. I'd drag the other guy down.
You're a thick boy.
No, I'm like over the weight.
Really? You for
Massive.
skydiving?
Yep.
This is why I can't go anywhere with you.
Yeah, you got to be like, I
I didn't
think,
know you had to be a certain weight to fall.
bro. I want to
I
go
feel like I just
ziplining.
fall even better, You know,
That's a good one. Ziplining, because every time I try to go ziplining, none of
too
you
fat to go
motherfuckers
ziplining.
want to go with me.
I just don't
I'd
think
be stuck in the middle. I'd be stuck in the middle, just like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah, but
It's not fun
why isn't it?
because you're literally just strapped to a wire that goes. It's a very short duration of time. Like you're,
Yeah,
you're just.
Yeah, that's cool,
And it's just you're just like. That's it.
I think it's cool. So
Okay, well, I mean, you could try it. I tried it. It was freaking boring.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
very lame.
see,
Very lame.
my aunts went skydiving. I'd like to go skydiving, but I wouldn't really consider that a bucket list. I mean, I guess
It's definitely the bucket.
Yeah,
that's
I
guess it
I would
is,
say, like,
but
you Googled bucket list times.
most-
That's like the first example.
Nah.
Most people do it one time in their life, and they're just like,
Yeah.
I just went skydiving.
Just to say you've fallen out of the sky.
Yeah,
mean,
I
and
fell
that's the
20,000 feet, and I didn't die.
Yeah, that's the only reason I would do it.
Problem is,
Just
I'll
to know what
probably
it's
shatter
like to
both my
fall
legs.
that far.
Just fucking hit the.
You land on your knees, just go.
Yeah, mine would be the parachute that did not open.
Yeah. I hope it's yours and not mine.
I just that's not a bucket list for me. I get why people have it. It is,
Skydiving?
yeah, it's just not something I.
All right, let's hear some of yours.
Yeah, I want to hear yours because
You want me to go second? And
You're gonna be.
finish this off?
You're gonna have some wild shit. I just know it.
Well, my first one. This is one that's solely on me because I'm just a car guy.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And I guess it's got like a need for speed. Like it's just in me. Like I don't really drive fast anymore. But when I was 16, I was flying everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And like I wanted to test my limits. That's what I do. Like I always had to push it. If I'm into it, I got to push it to the limit and just see what it's capable of. And then I dial back. And like now I literally drive the speed limit everywhere I go. I have hardly any ambition to go fast.
I barely
it's
even
all
hit
out
the
of my
speed limit. I just cruise. I'm like,
yeah.
whatever.
Whatever feels comfortable. That's kind of where I am.
Yeah, because the day I turned 16 was the day I went 100 miles an hour for the first time.
Yeah. Fuck that, dude.
Like
Yeah, I remember we went 140 one time in the rain
yeah,
in your Acura Legend.
that wasn't the first day I got my license.
No, but
Yeah,
we
we
were
were
literally driving so
16 years
fast.
old,
The
going
rain was
140.
hitting the windshield and falling off. He didn't even have his wipers on.
Yeah.
See, I lost a lot of that need for speed and that dangerousness. Like
Agreed.
whenever I had
like
I
a-
had my first son, I was just like
Adrenaline, the adrenaline junkie.
It was the adrenaline thing, and I was a car guy too. You know, I watched
Yeah.
Fast and the Furious. I played Need for Speed, and I was just love cars. I was in the NASCAR, and like it was all
in
that.
a NASCAR.
I was huge in NASCAR.
did not know
Big
that.
Jimmy Johnson fan.
It's
Wow.
just,
Yes.
they're taking a left turn.
Yeah, it's still
I did
fun.
not
dude.
know that.
It was a ton of fun. Yeah, I love NASCAR. My whole family was in NASCAR. They go to
lost so
Daytona
much.
500 every year. Like,
I say it would be cool to go to Indy
yeah.
Yeah,
because that's like just a big.
Well, that's what we're
party
talking
and-
about.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, we
we're
should.
talking about
Yeah,
go-
yeah, we have talked about that.
yeah. Wouldn't that
We need to go to
plan
Indy
on doing
or
that?
Chicago.
Indy would be cool. I don't think it is on the weekend we do a trip.
Well, let's do an Indianapolis
like-
trip.
Is there anyone that's listening? Me, Cody, and Jake. We've been friends for a very long time, and as we get older, you know, friends start to. I mean, we just get busy.
Yeah.
Our lives get busy, and we start to like separate, and we're like, we just got to a point where like we need to get together at least once a year.
Yep.
And go on a trip, just the boys, and it's kind of gotten away from just the boys.
Yeah, it's not the boys anymore.
And
but
I think we should. Can we talk about that too?
Yeah.
I think we should take it back to just the boys.
Yeah.
I think so. I think we got a little too loose with it. I think we got a little
Yeah.
too loose with it. I don't care.
He's over there checking.
I don't freaking care. I don't think we need any women. I think I think we need a boys'
The
weekend.
boys.
Yeah.
Just go.
That's how it originally was. Like, let's just
Was
go to
just the
Branson.
boys. Yeah.
It was the
that was
boys.
just the that was just
Where we
the
could go and have some drinks,
then-
relax.
It's gotten
Joke
a little
around about
more-
stuff we
Well, it's
don't-
gotten a little bit more complicated than just Branson though. Like what we went 2
Yeah.
years ago, we went to Alabama, and
Yeah,
then
we're-
That was
Beach.
last minute that we actually secured it.
And honestly, we didn't even know if you were going to go.
It was Jake
I
that
didn't
last
know.
minute secured.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I didn't even know if I was going to go.
at one
yeah.
point, it was literally at the time.
it was like 2 days before. I was like,
just
screw it, I'm
me and
going.
Ryan. It was just me and Ryan planning
Yeah.
on going. Ended up being four of us. It was a good time.
Yeah.
That was a blast.
Jimmy went
Last
along.
year, yeah, and then last year it was us and the ladies, and then which we went to Tennessee. You know, it was a good time too.
Yeah, it is a good time. It starts to get more complicated with the more people that start to come, and I think it would just, because last year we had to take 2 cars
Yeah,
because we had all our ladies going.
Yep.
So it just got too packed, and it's just
Yeah.
bigger house,
bigger house,
bigger
yeah,
everything, just more
cars, 2 cars everywhere we're going.
We need a day, we need a day where we just rest and do whatever. I swear, every time we leave and we come back, dude, I'm whooped. Dude, I was more tired
Just exhausted.
after I got back from Tennessee than I was when I left. I was like, this is terrible. I got to have a week off just to recover from fucking Tennessee.
I don't know. I wasn't like that.
I was fucking tired.
I felt great.
Fuck, not me.
Yeah.
I
know.
enjoyed the trip. We went down a day early. Yeah, I enjoyed the whole day.
Well, yeah. I mean,
That's fun for me. I thought.
no, I mean, I had a blast. I don't want to act like it didn't. I was just tired. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
Well, it was
you
also
also come
'cause-
back a day early so you have a day to rest, or take a day off.
Fuck, I
from
even
there?
took a day off after. I just meant like a day where we could do whatever.
Yeah, I think we went like
The day's not
hiking every
fucking
day.
all planned. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But
Didn't we do a day like that?
the last day, Sunday,
Yeah, we just took it easy.
yeah, we took it easy. But I think we still went shopping until it started
Oh, yeah.
raining, and then I think we had like 3 or 4 hours. Where then we went out to a nice steakhouse, but
Yeah, yeah.
and then we all got up.
I said that was when we did all that. We went to that little arcade thing or whatever, and did that zombie walkthrough, and
The
No, that wasn't
escape
the
room
last
was
day.
the fun.
the escape room was awesome.
If you've never done like a good escape room, you gotta go try it. We had so much fun, dude.
Yeah,
It was a good time.
I think we like set the record.
for that place,
Dude,
I
we
believe.
blew it out of the water.
We got done, and they're like, "You guys are already done."
Yeah.
And I mean, because they're like, "Oh yeah, what was it like 1 out of every 7 groups actually complete it?"
Something like
think-
that.
And we
Yeah,
finished it with like 20
Very
minutes.
low odds of actually.
Yeah, we
finishing.
were the second hardest one we did. Like we didn't do the hardest, but we were the one right under it. And
Yeah, and we got done with 20 minutes left. I was
Yeah,
like,
we-
there was
he's like, "Oh, most
7
people have like 2
still.
minutes left," and we just blew through it. And I'm like, "This is still really fun."
I thought it was cool. I'd like to do it again.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So my bucket list item, because I was a hot rod car junkie guy, this is something that I had as a dream, like basically since I was 16, and it's kind of grown into a new dream, or it's like I've developed on it, right? So if my original dream, well, basically I want to drive. I like to drive a Lamborghini as fast as I can through Owensville. Like I just want
the fuck?
I just want like the streets to be empty, and I just want to have a Lamborghini and be able to just put it to the floor and just see how fast I can get
Hammer
going.
down.
Zoom. Just 150, 200 miles straight through the middle of Owensville or Rosebud or Gerald. Doesn't matter to me. I just always wanted to do it. Like
I've
I
been
just
walking my dog that time. First
I
time
want-
walking a dog in 2 years.
and here comes a freaking yellow Lamborghini. I just said it sounds fun to me,
It
and
sounds fun.
I want to hold the record for the fastest speed through one of the towns. I don't care what town it is, but I want to hold the fastest speed through one
Sure,
of
you
the
can
towns.
make that happen. Yeah.
Maybe.
I've heard some pretty quick speeds going through Rosebud.
No, I want it to be like, I don't want a chance. Yeah, I've gone. Dude, I used to go, we used to come through at like 3 a.m. This is back before Rosebud was like what it is now. And I remember going 100 miles an hour through Rosebud.
See, I've never been a guy that wants to go 100.
I would like, because you can see all the way down through town.
I mean, I've always rode with people that did 100, but like I said, like whenever I had my kids, I was like, that took all the risk taking.
Yeah, because you don't
I
want to
just-
take any chances
Man,
of not being there for them.
I just don't want to risk it.
Yeah,
Sure.
I get that.
I don't drive fast because of the same thing. I don't even want to risk my own life or someone else's life.
Yeah,
When you're driving
But-
that fast,
as a bucket list thing to drive like 200 miles
it'd
an
be
hour.
cool to
that'd be
go.
cool.
Now it would be cool to go to like Vegas because I think you can do that stuff in Vegas. Like they have like close.
no,
tracks.
it's not the same.
Well, I mean, I get it.
Yeah, I could go to the Autobahn or I could go to like a drag strip, but I want to just be like, I have gone the fastest
in Owensville.
on this road here. Yeah, I want a plaque
No, I mean,
showing that I hold the record. I don't know
Turn
why.
50 into an Autobahn and just gun it.
Yeah. I mean, people can come and watch. I don't care, but I want it to be completely legal.
yeah,
I want like no chance of me getting a ticket or me having a chance of killing someone.
yeah. There's like cop at the starting line, cop at the end of the line. All the streets are closed down.
They shut it down for me.
Yeah.
It's my time.
Good luck. I
I'd
don't
have
know
to
if you're
talk to
gonna pull
the
that
city of
off.
Owensville, but
I need a Lamborghini first.
Yeah, that's true. The Lamborghini might be the hard part.
Yeah, right. But I also thought, so I used to, where I lived, my street I grew up on, when you're pulling up on it, it has a hump that you could get, and you can't get speed because it crosses, like you had to cross a highway and then you hit it's like a hill. But when I was a little kid, my dad used to, because there's a stop sign at the road across from it, and then you cross the highway, and then you pull onto the road, and it's like this hump. And my dad would just punch it at the stop sign, and we'd get going as fast as we can. It would lift you up out of your seat.
Yeah.
I always thought it'd be cool to just any car, just see how get going like
fly.
50 miles an hour and catch air on that hill. I always thought that would be cool too.
What's that one gravel road where it's like
Estes?
Estes, yeah.
bro?
We've lifted off of it before.
Bro,
and when you hit,
I went like 120 on that, and it is not fun.
120?
Pretty fast.
yeah.
Dude, 120? Are you sure it was 120?
I don't know how fast.
I think the
Said it
speedometer
must
might have
have
been
felt
broken.
like it.
Yeah.
it felt like
Or the tires might have been spinning where
Yeah.
the speedometer said it, but you could
it
not.
might have been. I don't know, but it was fucking quick. Like
I would say
I know I've hit it at like 70, and like you literally
it might. Yeah, it
lift
might
off
not
the
have been
ground.
20 now. I'm thinking.
But when you hit that,
crazy.
you hit that grab when you come down, you're just like,
It's
I'm
sketchy.
losing it.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
losing it.
I never did it. I never like. I was in vehicles when we did it. Like I've done it in a truck. I know for a fact in a truck we were going like 80, and that's
Yeah.
really sketchy.
yeah, I've been doing it.
Yeah.
I hit it pretty quick. Definitely where you catch some air.
Yeah.
I do know a guy that blew his taillights out. He came off the ground and hit so hard, blew the taillights off of his truck.
Wow.
blew him out of the back, and he drove to town. He didn't know. He didn't know it. He got out of the truck, and it's just hanging by the wires. The lights are just dangling by the wires.
My God.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know you hit
That's
the
too
ground
Yeah.
hard when that happens.
The old I remember the fastest I ever took it was probably in the Green Bean, which is there's a buddy that used to have a car. It was just called the Green Bean, and there was 4 of us in it, and dude, we probably ramped it. I'm not joking, 5 or 6 times. Just ramp it, come back, ramp it, dude. It was ridiculous. It was like we were
Good
just
way to get hurt. Though.
yeah, we were just
Yeah,
wanting to get
it is.
hurt at that point. That was way back in high school.
Young and dumb
Young and dumb.
and lucky.
Yeah.
Right?
What,
Lucky.
Very
was that young, wild, and free?
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely were.
I'm not free.
Definitely
No.
was a free time.
Yeah. Now you're just
Felt free.
We're all locked down.
locked down to society.
We're just smarter now.
Yeah, that's true. That too. A lot smarter.
So I had go to Greece.
Go to Greece.
Like, Greece is probably top of my list of like where I want to go in the world, and that I think it's going to happen. But just a flight from where I'm at costs like $1,800.
Yeah.
So it's tough, but I think it'd be cool to see. Like I said, I put another one on my bucket list. I think it would just be cool to go to every continent, just to say I went to every continent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because a lot of people obviously can't ever say that.
Dude, some people don't even leave the state.
Yeah,
Born.
Right. That's wild.
Some barely even leave the county.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
Yeah.
they spend their whole life here.
Fuck all that. I mean,
Yeah, if you have never left your own county or state,
there's an issue.
you need to get out more.
Well, a lot of that was more
You need to just
back in the day.
Just well, you
know,
didn't have
'cause-
vehicles that could even probably travel that far.
It was a lot harder back then too. You fucking had a big old map and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Now you got your phone.
Hey, where we at?
Yeah.
I don't know,
Give me a
man.
sec, pull over.
Yeah, they probably did pull over and
Yeah,
put it on the hood, and they're like, okay, we got to make sure we hit.
Bro, my
42
aunt
this way.
still tells me you need one of those old maps. She's like, what if you don't have service or your phone quits working? Or I'm like, then I guess I'm just gonna drive till I find something. I don't know.
Most GPSs have an offline.
Yeah, I'm like, it'll be all right.
It doesn't have like updated roads and doesn't have like construction and
Yeah,
stuff
but
like
for
that.
the most
but
part, you'll be able to
You
get
still
wherever
look
you
at
need.
it.
you can still look at it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
You might not even track your car,
Yeah,
But
it'll
you kind of
still-
get an idea.
you
Like,
can
oh, I
still see
got
the map.
to take a right 13 miles up, and then I'll be on my path.
Yeah.
what road is that? Oh, okay. You know,
Yeah.
you can just look for that road. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
My aunt's
We
not-
have been kind of
Oh, we're spoiled.
spoiled by
100%.
Oh, yeah.
digital map now.
Just
A GPS that's built into your radio is so nice. I love that.
just technology in general. I mean, really, we have it so easy nowadays.
Literally the best time to be
You,
alive.
you could go back like, 80 years ago. They had nothing. I mean,
So much different.
no
yeah.
cell phones. Like computers were only. I mean, they were bigger than this room,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it was like NASA that had them.
They were just so basic.
And now we just got a computer in our hand.
High tech computer.
Literally just
Yeah.
all the time it's attached to us.
Yeah.
Attached to us. Everybody's scared to get like a chip put in their head, but you're basically glued to this phone. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh,
is
I got an addiction
attached to you.
problem to that thing. I've been trying to chill out with it. Trying not
Yeah.
to.
yeah, I agree. What I did last year, and I've been thinking hard on it lately too, is that I set a time limit on my phone where after 6:00, no phone.
I thought you had that already.
I had that, yeah, and I just quit it.
Oh, you did quit it? I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
I was
Me
doing
and
it
you
for-
talked. Me and you talked about it, and then I think like a week later, after we talked about it, you texted me after the time, and I was like,
Well, what more it was just being on social medias.
Yeah.
Not so much. If
Not so
my mom's
much
calling me
text.
at 8:00 at night, I will answer my phone. It's not like
Yeah.
it's the.
It's not, you're not
I'm
scrolling
bored,
through
let's
stuff.
look through Facebook.
Yeah.
"That's my problem. Facebook's got a fucking grip on my ass. It's not good,
I don't know. I don't hardly ever look at Facebook anymore.
What do you use? TikTok?
TikTok, Instagram.
bro. You don't even want to know when I use TikTok. It's not good.
Oh yeah, no. If I get in a TikTok hole, I'm in it for like 3 hours. I'm just like,
Oh, no. I don't even want to say what I used to do.
I'm not even sure what you're talking
yeah,
about.
you're making.
I used to fucking. No, I'm not gonna. Say
Yeah, let's maybe not.
wanna talk
How
about
weird could it be, Cody?
Oh, it wasn't weird. It was just dangerous.
Oh, you're saying like while driving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
no, I don't do that.
Bro.
I'll upload.
It's no big deal.
I literally throw.
I edit my TikTok videos
bro.
and then upload them while I'm driving a lot.
No, I literally throw Spotify and I throw my phone in the seat and I just drive.
Yeah.
When you're driving.
Yeah.
A lot of times I just listen to music.
But most of the time, I don't drive more
what I
than
do most of the time.
20 minutes at a time, you know? Like,
Oh fuck! I
got a 5-minute
There's
commute to
times where I
work.
drive hours.
That's why you end up on your phone because you're bored.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's better than smoking cigarettes or whatever. You know, that's why lots of people say they can't quit because they're like, when I drive, I gotta fucking.
Do something.
I'm bored.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
to take
bored and then
time.
it, like the stress relief from,
Yeah.
you know, obviously other
Road
drivers
rage.
are like, yeah, road rage. Oh, I just hate these people, you know?
Bro, I'm either the worst driver or the most interesting driver because there's a lot of times that people just look at me and I'm like, what the fuck is their problem? And then I've had people like heading back from work. I'm just driving and I'll be like in the middle of the lane, no big deal. I'm not speeding. I'm not doing anything. I'm not even on my phone. I'm just cruising. You know what I mean? And I've like went around a car and then there was this time I went around. I was in the fast lane and this lady that was behind me in the middle lane got off, and as I look for whatever reason, I look over to my right, and she's just flipping me off. I'm just like, I like looking around, like, what the fuck is going on? And she just gets off on the exit, and I'm just laughing, you know. I'm like, whatever. I don't know what the fuck I did to her. But,
Yeah. Dude, some people are just having bad days.
oh, bro.
'Cause
Yeah.
I had that happen to me the other day. I was
just
like,
like,
what did I do?
That's what I was thinking. I just laughed, and I was like, okay, I guess
Yeah.
I did something wrong. Hell, I don't know.
People
Yeah,
just
I
have
do.
bad days and they're taking it out on.
I mean, what?
I've done it before too.
Flip
and then
someone
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about flipping someone
I have.
off, but I've definitely been like, and I'm just yelling at them maybe.
Yeah.
Like not even trying to get their attention. I'm just like releasing anger that's built up.
I just
Yeah.
and then they look over right as I'm yelling it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm bad. My bad."
yeah, you just tap your chest.
Yeah, I'm like,
sorry.
"Sorry." I mean, that was for you, but I didn't want you to see it.
Yeah.
Oh, like
It was more
We're
for me
supposed to
just
find
release
out.
it.
Yeah.
honking horns and shit. I've done that.
Really?
I've been
See, I've
so
never done
angry that I'm just like, "Bah, bah, bah, get out of my way, man." Like,
I'm not that guy.
I'm more of a yeller.
there's been times where I've contemplated even getting out. And
I don't
like,
I don't
"Listen
get like
here,
that
buddy."
at all anymore.
Getting out.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, when I was
like
younger,
raging.
when I was younger and I was just
Yeah, that's Roy.
full of testosterone.
Yeah.
Rage.
I'm just like, I'm gonna beat this dude's head in.
You know what just happened the other day? So leaving Rosebud to Owensville, those flats, those straight stretches in between, there was a motorcycle. I was driving home and there was like 5 of us. It was a slow car and this fucking guy, dude, the motorcycles pissed me off because I understand what annoys me with motorcycles is like people are like, well, you got to watch out for motorcycles. But then there's some of the dumbest motherfuckers to drive on the road. I'm not saying all of them,
Yeah, because they think there's a little bitty sliver there.
but it's like,
so fast
dude,
they
when you're
can just
fucking
swing in and out
flying,
of
dude, this
people.
guy was fucking flying in and out of us, double line. It's like, okay, you can kind of see, but at the same, and he can't see over the hill, so he's standing up on his fucking bike. Probably, I bet I was going 60, and I bet he's going every bit of 80, 90. And then he gets, there's one more car he's got to pass, and down that, there's a big hill at the end of it, and there's fucking 4 cars coming, and I bet not more than 50 yards in between him and the fucking cars, and he still passes. And I'm not a guy that like, I'll like cuss at people. Well, obviously I cuss, but it's like, I'm like,
You've always said
I'm just cussing.
5 in this story.
well, yeah, I know. I'm just cussing at him like, you fucking idiot. This is why you guys fucking get hit, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just, I don't, that stuff irritates the
deserved.
hell out of me.
That's
though.
deserved.
I was just like, the recklessness was crazy to me, so.
They think they can just. Yeah, I've seen them like drive through traffic. Like
Yeah.
there'd be
yeah,
be traffic backed up, and they're driving the line,
Yeah.
like driving down one of the lines through all the traffic. They can do it, and I'm like, somebody fling open your door and just smoke this dude.
yeah. So you see that on like TikTok where guys are going like 130 through traffic while
Yeah.
it's like everybody's going like 20, 30 miles an hour, flying through. It's
Well,
like,
and-
all it takes is one person to just accidentally
Well, you don't
go to the
and
next lane.
You don't see them whenever
Yeah.
they're going that fast. Even if you look and you look and then you look again and then you start to merge, they're already on top of you. You're like, where the hell
Easy
did
to
they
miss
come
them,
from?
For sure.
and then you're the bad guy for
Yeah, it's
cutting
like,
them
well,
off.
you didn't look out for motorcycles. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You were going fucking 140.
Yeah. It's,
How's that my fault?
Dangerous game.
yeah.
Yeah,
Dangerous game.
It's almost like, are they just bred to be adrenaline junkies and that's why they're
yeah,
doing that kind of stuff all the time?
Probably is. It's exactly.
me.
They're driving a motorcycle for their adrenaline, probably,
yeah.
or probably why they got into it at least. And then here they are doing something,
Now they feel like it's
Also wild.
comfortable, but
Yeah, they get
really it's
you
just
should never
dangerous
get
for
comfortable.
everybody.
You should
and they
never get
think it's
comfortable with anything.
nothing's ever going to happen to them,
Yeah.
and it will. If
will.
they keep doing it, it'll catch up to them eventually.
Yeah,
Very few of them that probably, don't get in an accident or something. Almost everybody I know that has had at least a Harley or like a chopper of some kind has laid it over.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like going around the corner, loose gravel slid out from under them. Almost everybody, or grass clippings, something.
Yeah. See, that's what I don't get is how grass clippings
It's like
cause.
It's like slick apparently.
Loose.
It makes it like
Yeah, it's
road
loose,
race.
so then
And
the
they just
tire
got
just
this
kind
little
of
bit-
just
yeah.
slides just a little bit, and then
Yeah.
Yeah, because like the tires, it's just a little bitty tired. Mm-hmm. And it just
It's
starts
not
to
that
slide
much even on the
slowly.
road to begin with. There's probably that much on the road.
Yeah, very minimal,
You know? Yeah.
especially on a corner, right? Because now they're already
A lot of times,
sideways, and then so it's even less of a tire. Yeah, and it just slides. Because it is slick. Mm-hmm. The grass is slick. It's on hard pavement, so it just
That's the only time I ever get mad. It's like motorcycles when they're just doing something blatantly just ignorant. Not only are they going to get hurt, number one, I don't want to even fucking see if they wreck. I just don't want to have to deal with it.
Yeah.
You know?
it's on them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't just drive by. Imagine they just fucking pile it up and I just like, well, later. I just keep on cruising.
Stuck, dude.
yeah.
Later, bitch.
Okay, so I think this is my third. This is my third one. I always thought it'd be cool to live with the monks, just for a short amount of time. Just live amongst the monks. I think it just sounds like
actually-
a very cool life experience.
Yeah, that's actually
Or live with the monks, I think I would try choose first, or live like with the nomads. But I just want to live in a lifestyle that's just very like, it seems like a peaceful, I mean, obviously the monks are very peaceful.
Yeah.
Like you get minimal to no TV, very quiet, lots of reading, lots of meditating.
Yeah.
I just want to know what that life's like.
some of them don't even like care about electricity. I mean, it's literally just candlelit everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
you don't get any electronics.
I think like they're meditating like 8 to 12 hours a day.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah.
I don't think I would do that either, but I think our short attention span,
Yeah,
it's pretty bad. It's definitely not healthy
No.
for us.
it's almost like
bad.
everybody has ADHD nowadays because
And I think mine's gotten worse.
Yeah.
Like I think I've always had it, but I think mine has progressively gotten worse. And so I just think it'd be cool. I think it'd be a very cool life experience. And I'm just saying maybe 2 weeks to a month.
that's what do they call them? They call them like blackout retreats where you literally go there.
That's popped up recently. I know
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers was big into it. I never heard what he did with it.
Like the Bad Friends, Bobby Lee was talking about going doing one, and like they're paying like $1,500 to just go sit somewhere where they tell them, hey, you can't use your phone. Hey, there's no electricity, or not electricity, but it's no contact with the outside world. You're literally just basically in this house. You're just there, and it's like, why pay $1,500 to do that when you can just
Well, they're also monitor your health and stuff like that.
yeah.
There's other
I
things.
feel like there wouldn't be too many unhealthy benefits to just putting everything down and just
But I think
it's
that's
like camping. It's like camping, but you leave your phone off for
Isn't
3 or
it-
4 days, and you're
aren't
just
they
out in nature.
Aren't they completely in darkness? For like
Oh, I don't know if
5
it's
days?
complete
I-
darkness.
That's what
what's this
that would be
called?
weird.
It's a blackout retreat.
It's like Aaron. It was big in the news for a while. Aaron Rodgers was going to do it. I don't know if he ever did it. But
Well, that's like
See, I
that's
don't
like
think
being
I
in
would do
a
that.
what
I
is it
don't know
like
what
a-
the benefit is, but
well, it's like them deprivation tanks
yeah.
where you literally just sit in that really. It's like a really high salt water, and you just basically
float
float
tank,
there.
right?
Yeah. It's like you float there. There's no noise, no lights, nothing like that.
I would like to try that.
It's supposed to basically hit a part of your brain that we never have because
Aren't
you're
you?
always constantly
Don't you
seeing stuff.
feel like it's completely black, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So all your senses are extremely heightened,
Yep.
and then aren't you floating too?
Yep.
You are
So
floating.
It's almost like you have no reality of just being on the ground because it's like gravity doesn't affect you, so you're just floating.
but
And
too
it's-
long, it does affect people, though, right?
I wonder if it's like
People have freaked out at it.
Oh yeah, it can really mess with your mentality because it's like you're literally channeling yourself while you're just floating because you have no external sensory overload. So you're just
and it's
just
like
you and your
pure
brain.
quiet,
Yeah.
too, right?
Yep.
yeah.
Super, super quiet.
Yeah, I would
Super
love
dark.
to do that.
I would love to try it too.
Probably gotta be. You probably gotta have a strong mental, to be honest.
Yeah.
I
Somebody
think it's
that
how you would develop it too, though. I think you need to do
Even
that.
if you could do it like once a week for
wonder if you could
30
go, like,
minutes.
almost schizophrenic if you don't have a strong mental. You fucking
I
start.
don't even think
freaking
you
out.
start out at 30 minutes. Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
But I think you need to deal with stuff like that every now and then.
Yeah.
Like that's like
Yeah, that
going to
inner
the
battle
gym.
with yourself.
Bro, there's some people I agree with you. There's some people I just don't fucking think they can do it.
I think they need
Oh.
it though. I think those people need it the most.
Yeah,
I think it's
totally.
because they haven't actually got to deal with their problems.
Yeah.
They're buried.
See, there's.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I feel the same because I
You need to
can
be
do all
alone
these.
with your thoughts.
Oh, you definitely need to be alone. I've said that with a lot of people. I've had some of my hardest times have been by myself.
Yep.
And just fucking think.
Well, that's where the gym's so great for me. I put my headphones in, and that's like I zone out.
One of
Yeah.
the artists that helped me the best was NF.
Yeah, I know you're a big
I
NF
love
fan.
NF.
Yeah.
That dude's helped me through some dark times, and he don't even know it. So shout out to NF.
I was saying
Same way for MGK for me.
they'd be doing studies with like psilocybin mushrooms now,
I've heard that.
to where that can help you battle your inner thoughts. And like you don't even have to do a crazy amount where you're like tripping or anything like that, but they microdose and it's been shown to like help with depression and like schizophrenia and stuff where yeah, you're only eating a very small amount. It don't even mess with your head at all. But there's something with that compound that it messes with, or it doesn't mess, but it mends with the chemical compound in the human brain, and it just it's like a
It is,
natural medicine.
Yeah, no, I've heard it's like a
know.
good like reset.
Yeah, I mean,
Is it that or is it salvia? No, salvia.
No, salvia's. You don't want to do salvia.
One of them like when they go, but it's like they go on a trip, and that's how they get in touch with some of their
A lot of that's
demons.
yeah,
You
that's
think
the
it's more-
psilocybin.
Yeah,
'Cause
fucking
salvia's
opens up another door.
salvia. When you if you were to do salvia, that
You just live another life, basically, right?
it just ruins you for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, but
I'm good on that.
I like Ari Shafir.
Yeah,
I heard he like tripped for 20 minutes, but lived a whole nother life.
Yeah,
they do
Yeah.
DMT. That's probably what you're thinking, DMT. Because
no, I think
Joe Rogan's
I
real big
think-
into DMT.
Well, I think
I think it was salvia.
yeah, I'm pretty sure he's right.
I'll say DMT's only like a 20-minute trip as well.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
but it's supposed to put you
He,
in
like,
like
had a wife and kids or some shit.
Yeah.
He had all kinds of things going on, and he came back and he was like talking about like basically his whole other life that he was living while
Yeah.
he was on it.
But I did.
I tried
do
it
think
once and it was just like a
DMT is that
nightmare.
way, too.
yeah. I tried salvia once and it was just like a nightmare. I mean,
I'm good.
like
didn't he-
demons coming out of the ground and stuff,
Didn't
and I'm
you
like,
do some like homemade salvia? What was the stuff you did?
No,
that
I did
everything
DMT.
went white.
yeah, DMT.
It was a homemade DMT,
Bro, this
deal, right?
guy's a wild animal.
Yep, he made it in the dorm,
Fuck that.
and
You were in college.
yeah,
You're going to
in
college.
college, made it in the dorm, tried it, and yeah, it was like life changing because it was like I was out of my body.
But
I was
didn't
in a-
you say
I was
everything
in a
went
different-
white for like pure white for a while.
Oh yeah, it was like I was in what they call like
That's
purgatory.
not supposed to happen, is it?
I don't know. it did happen, and I came back. So I mean, it wasn't bad. But like when you see in the movies where it's just like you're by yourself and it's like the whole white screen.
Yeah.
Like it's like purgatories with it. I experienced that, and it felt like an eternity, but it was only like.
So were you looking at yourself from like a bird's eye view?
See, it was weird because it was like we were in like a speckled bathroom, and whenever I started to go, it was like Star Wars when they hit warp speed or whatever,
Yeah.
and you see everything go flying past you. That's how it was. All the speckles on the back of the wall just come flying past me, and then all of a sudden it was like fractals, and I felt like somebody was talking to me, but I didn't understand the language, or I didn't know what they were saying, but I could feel I knew exactly what they were saying. So it was like the weirdest thing. And then it just went white, and it felt like I was in it for an eternity. But
So you were conscious in your
Yeah.
own head. You were
in my own head, I was, but
if somebody walked in, you were just
I was just sitting on the floor.
limp biscuit.
Yep. Just
How long was it?
They said I was only gone for like 17 minutes,
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
but it felt like I lived a whole nother life.
were you paranoid when you were in that white state? Like, was that like a?
Not really. I felt
would be
really
my-
at peace. Like at first, I kind of freaked out, like thinking to myself, I'm like, am I ever going to come back from this?
Yeah.
You know, but then it was like just some sort of inner peace that really helped me fight some of my demons at the time. And I mean, I'd love to do it again, just to obviously some other things have happened in my life since then. And I'd like to see,
Maybe this guy could whip up another batch.
Yeah.
yeah, it was
Batch of 3, please.
seemed
Hey
like
man,
a
he still got that old recipe.
I made him do it first because I was like, I don't know, man, like making this in a mini fridge in our freaking dorm and
Bro, no, I'm good.
scraping it off with a razor blade and
An
then,
old family recipe. Just
Yeah. hey man, you got that whole recipe?
He's got it in a cookbook at home.
Got Mom Ball's fucking recipe.
Yeah, I wrote down on an index card. Here we go. This is what we do. And
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very, very eye opening because it definitely took me out of any sensory of this dimension. I feel like I was in a different dimension.
Wow.
Sure.
I've never done anything.
I couldn't do nothing like that.
I
Not at
think
this
it-
point in my life, at least.
I mean, I think I could. I've always wanted to do shrooms. I just never have done them.
See, I have no interest in doing shrooms.
I've
I
slowly.
don't
got
like
where I
getting that out of control.
It's not even that you
I
get
don't
out of
think it's-
control.
Yeah, I think it's
Mentally
more
out of
like
control.
No, you can still control everything. I mean, unless you're eating like
My,
Even getting too high on marijuana is like too much for me.
yeah.
yeah,
So I don't even do
I ain't done that in years. So
Yeah, but Jay, you could smoke a lot more pot.
Bro.
back in the day, yeah,
One hit for me, and
Listen
I'm
to
like,
me.
okay, that's good.
I used to
yeah.
play League with you, motherfucker. I know
Yeah.
what you can do.
yeah, back in the day, it was like every 15 minutes, you're like,
Bro.
oh hey, Jake, shut your mic off. But
Yeah. That shit was crazy.
All right, so we're going back down my bucket list. So live with the monks. I think that'd be cool. I think
Okay.
that would just be something that for me could be like, I think it could be a big thing in my life
Yeah.
to just like really get to know myself.
yeah,
I would like to be on the Joe Rogan podcast. I think that'd be
That-
awesome.
That'd be cool.
Like, I
that
think-
would be very cool.
like I really I'm big into podcasts. You know, I got my own, but I'm getting ready to start a business that is in the podcast world, and you know, Joe Rogan's podcast is a big reason why I started my podcast.
Yeah.
Big inspiration for me. So I think that would be one that I think it would just, and it's one of the biggest in the world too. So it'd just be cool to be on,
Probably,
Yeah,
to be able to get the
probably
experience.
it probably is the biggest in the world.
It probably is the biggest.
I think it is the biggest
gotta
podcast
be.
in the world. Yeah,
That dude's huge.
yeah, he
He's
gets
fucking good dude though. You,
millions of listeners every day.
Yeah, absolutely. And he grinds too.
Yeah,
He does like 2 or 3 in a day,
yeah,
oh, yeah.
which is wild to think about.
yeah.
Wild to think about.
Just be cool. Like,
Have you ever had his
talking to interesting people?
his On It?
I mean,
his company On It, or I think he sold it now, but On It with Alpha Brain. Have you ever done it?
Alpha Brain?
Yeah.
No, I did. Axe and Sledge has a product.
the actual intelligence. Yep.
And it
What'd you think of it?
wasn't
I never-
special.
Okay. So I ended up doing Alpha Brain. I did Alpha Brain. I only did a month. I didn't really find like any like hardcore motivation, but what I did notice,
Well, it's not motivation. It's just supposed
No.
to boost cognitive thinking.
well, and also like productivity is kind of what
Yeah.
of what I've seen. Like it's cognitive ability, and then also like your productivity. Like you're not so lazy. So like if you know you have something to do, instead of you going to sit down and watch TV or whatever, be lazy, you just get up and do it. Now, I didn't really notice anything cognitively, really improvements. But what I did notice whenever I was just gaming, like whenever I had my downtime and I was thinking about something that I need to do, instead of me just pushing it off and just gaming like I normally would, I would actually get up and do it. So recently, I didn't notice that till like 2 weeks into it. Recently, I bought the Grill of Mine. It's like Derek with More Plates, More Dates.
Mm-hmm.
He's been on Joe Rogan a couple times, but I bought his Smooth Brain, which is supposed to be basically the same thing. I have not noticed a fucking single thing. So I was just curious.
Could have been just. I think it could work. I think it depends person to person. Probably.
Yeah,
I also feel like it could be like a placebo effect.
I totally agree.
because,
Oh, 100%.
because you're like, oh, I'm taking this, it's going to make me better, and then you're thinking in your head, well, I know that that pill is going to.
But see, that's where, like, I had no, like, where I was like, oh, I need to do it. Like, I didn't even think about it. I'd just be gaming, and it'd be in between a match. And I'm like, I just get up. Like, I didn't think about it. There was nothing. Like, I would just go get up, do whatever I need to do.
Oh, shit, I need to do the laundry.
Yeah, 100%. And normally, I mean, it's a small thing, but normally,
There's women out there are going to be spiking their husbands with this stuff now.
yeah.
Like, I'm gonna get him.
Hey, we got the honey-do list.
Oh, bro, it's fucking. You take so many pills, it's fucking ridiculous.
Well, the big thing in it is that what is it called, Jake? Do you know what I'm
Is it the lion's mane?
Lion's mane
Man's
powder.
thing.
Yeah. That's the big product in it. It's supposed to help with cognitive thinking, but I think a lot of it's placebo. I think a lot of it is just I know you said that like you just but it's
I mean, I'm not saying you're right or wrong. I don't know. To be honest, I was just
I think
curious.
it's worth trying.
I would
think
like
it's
to
worth
see.
trying.
I would like to see someone else like how they did it, and I wasn't 100% with it. Like there was some days that I missed, and it's been the same thing with the Grill of Mine. Like I like Derek with more plates, more dates. I bought some of their product before just to try shit out, and I buy Axe and Sledge shit all the time. I've never done the actual intelligence, but that's kind of just to see, because like I just did like a quick review like between Alpha Brain versus Smooth Brain, and it was like a lot of them said the Gorilla Mind one was better, but I have not seen that. And I bought like the bundle where it was like 2 of them where I have to take 4 pills or 5 pills in the morning, 4 pills at night.
Jeez.
It's supposed to help with like, yeah, and then
Like your sleeping and stuff, too?
Well, it was another thing with the cognitive ability. And
Okay.
I have not noticed it. Now I've missed some days, so that 100%.
See, I feel like even then, if you're still on a regular schedule and you miss a day here or there,
Yeah.
like that shouldn't affect you really.
Yeah.
I mean,
I totally agree.
So
It's like having
I'll finish it out just to see.
a daily multivitamin. You know,
Yeah.
I don't take them every day, but
I take
Or just
on
like,
average,
just your diet, right?
Yeah.
Like if you've been dieting for 6 months and you've been strict and clean and you're going to be healthy, but you miss one day, it's not going to matter.
yes.
You know, missing the gym one day, it doesn't matter. It's not that big a deal.
As long as you got that routine, just keep doing
Yeah.
it. You know. Yeah.
More days
I was
that
just
you
curious.
do it, the more that you don't.
I've always wanted to see someone else that I know personally, if I can get them to, take it or whatever, and just see what they thought about it.
I would think if it was actually that good, I think doctors would be prescribing it. I think people would be talking about
I'm
it.
always a little skeptical of doctors. Doctors are
I totally agree.
a little weird. But
yeah,
I totally agree. But there's some things that are just proven.
Oh,
right?
100%.
Yeah.
Like
There's
there's like steroids are proven. If you want to get
make you
ripped,
build muscle. Yeah.
you're gonna get it. There's no doubt in anybody's mind that steroids work. Like, not saying that this product doesn't work,
No, yeah.
but the potency of it, I don't think is good enough. Caffeine works, like there's stuff that's proven and it sells a lot of because it's been proven.
Yeah.
I just think that if this stuff worked as good as it did, it would be selling a lot more.
yeah, no, I'm with you.
And I sell the product. I take it every now and then. Mine has caffeine in it, and that's why I don't like it.
Really?
Yeah, I consume enough caffeine.
Yeah.
I don't need it in this freaking pill.
Bro, I got too much caffeine. I need to chill off of it.
Yeah. So I've taken a break from caffeine.
Yeah, you have to every now
I
and then.
really only take it like if I have to work a 12-hour day, and it's usually after 8 hours of working. Then I'll take a little caffeine, but it's like I'll get one of them Celsius or whatever, where it's 150 milligrams, and like that's all I take all day.
Is it Celsius 150?
I
It was
don't. I'm not
200.
sure. It might be
I thought they
200.
were all
I had one upstairs.
But I used to drink 4 to 5 bangs a day.
Yes, that's bad, Jake.
Yeah, I used to drink like what? That'd be
3, 6, 9,
1,500 milligrams of caffeine a day.
Yeah,
I haven't even been
And
taking pre-workout lately.
4 of them's 12.
Yeah, I haven't taken pre-workout and
I consume caffeine every day of some form.
I
Coffee,
normally-
energy drink,
I
pre-workout.
normally have one energy drink in the morning, just kind of get my day going. But I try not to.
I take Sundays off religiously though.
Caffeine?
Yeah.
Yep. No caffeine on Sunday. I want to be tired on Sundays.
yeah, you just
My
wanna-
rest day.
Yeah,
100%. I'm pissed if I have to go out and do something on Sundays.
feel
If
the same
I
way.
had to leave my house on Sunday, I am not happy.
I'm pissed half the time I got to leave my house, period.
Yeah.
Monday through fucking Sunday. So
Jake, what are you doing?
Club soda or
Yeah, no.
how much you got left?
I have to
I'm
pee.
gonna get another
You have to pee. We can pause it
I'm
here and then
terrible.
come back to continue on the bucket.
Yeah, we can get everything ready. Sound good?
Be like that guy, the ice cream guy, where he's like vanilla, a caramel back taste. His tongue's like insured for like $1 million, and he just
Is
like,
it really?
Yeah.
What ice cream guy are you talking about?
It was a little video. It was like this older gentleman that he works for a company that makes ice creams. Like it's not Ben and Jerry's, but it was like another. But he literally takes like a little spoon. He's like, He's like, you get a good dairy.
His fucking palate's so.
Yeah, they say his taste buds are more susceptible to flavors. It's like the wine connoisseurs where they're
My
like,
dumb ass.
oh, I get an almond back taste with the lavender, and it's like, I just taste liquor. I don't know what the hell you guys
That's where I am.
Well, I just learned the other day the reason, like the difference between today actually, silver and gold tequila is the silver is like as soon as it's processed, it goes straight into the bottle.
Yeah.
That's why it's silver.
And the gold's aged.
It's aged in a barrel.
Yeah.
And it's the barrel that is.
I knew there was
plastic
something
brown.
with it. I just didn't know.
Yeah.
I don't.
I say
I really don't care
charred,
enough. to be
charred
honest.
bottle.
Well, I think some of them are different because I've had smoky tequila, and that
Good?
is interesting. If you're expecting it, I wasn't expecting it.
Oh, you took
I was like,
what the?
Fuck
What is that? Yeah.
Get this shit out of a fire? What the
Put
fuck?
liquid smoke in this thing?
Yeah, yeah, that's what it tasted like.
Fucking house on fire when this happened or what?
Not here drinking a ribeye. Come on now.
So okay, so we're gonna talk. We're gonna go on my 7th, or is it 7th? What number are we on?
I don't know. I think we only made it to like 4.
Yeah, we're on 5. So we're on the 5th bucket list.
Bro, I think I had
See, I like just branching off of yours because, like he's saying, I don't really have a whole lot of like skydiving. Go to
Well,
another country.
we're gonna
Those are some good ones though. Yeah,
we're gonna
do
talk
like
about yours
those.
still.
The monk thing, I don't know if I'd like, but
It's just a personal.
no,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah.
Just relax over there.
You just don't think you would do that.
Not something you'd want
What
to
I'm
do.
saying is you're wrong.
You're wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be cool to like go visit. I think it'd be cool. You know what I mean? See how they
Yeah,
live
like
for like
do the Shaolin
a
monk.
day or two. But
Watch them train and whatnot.
No, I want to know what it's like. Just what it's like to have full peace.
Serenity.
you don't have full peace.
No, you're wrong, dude.
You don't have full
I got
peace.
peace. What don't I have peace with?
I'm talking.
You got to wake up every day and go work.
I'm
I still
talking,
have peace with it.
Cody. I'm talking like silence for 8
Yeah,
8
fuck
hours,
that,
12
bro.
hours, 24 hours.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I like music.
Same.
I think some of them you get like an hour of TV a day. You can watch some TV for like the news, but outside of that, it's reading, it's meditating.
I need to read more.
I do need to read more.
I would love it for reading,
Yeah.
but I think it would just help like reset the brain. I just really want to know what it's like, or not just. I would maybe not do the monk. I would go live amongst the nomads
yeah.
somewhere and just like where they live off the land and it's no
Yes.
technology and it's very, very disconnected. Hunter gatherer lifestyle.
There's not a lot of nomadic groups nowadays unless you go to like the uncontacted tribes.
Yeah. No, that's what I would want to
They'll
do.
just fucking stab you. What was that one fucking tribe out in the middle of nowhere that pastor?
Oh, well, there's those Sentinese people that they have an island that they've lived on for, they say, like 10,000 years.
Yeah.
And every time somebody from an outside comes
They
in,
just kill them,
they
right?
kill them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they've never been able to actually film them other than like in a helicopter.
That or
And then at that time, they were shooting arrows.
I was just
at
say,
'em.
yeah, yep. I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I think they're the Sentinese people, if I'm not mistaken. But it's just literally a small island. They say they only have like a populace of like 300, but they've lived on that island for 10,000 years.
Wow. How cool.
But you would
Is
think,
it though?
You would think
I think
almost
it's cool.
like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool, but like,
It's cool that we're living in a world of such.
we're doing this, and then they're literally living off the land.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
right now, they're.
They've never-
living off
they've
the
wood
land right
spear.
now.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's cool. I think that's cool that we live in a world that you can do both.
Yeah. 100%.
That exists. Because we have no clue what that lifestyle is like.
aliens.
Oh, yeah.
Aliens.
We're aliens to them.
I'm just saying,
Or they're aliens to us.
no, aliens in general. Like, they're.
What about aliens, Jake? Like, why are you
Are
just throwing it in there?
No, I like this.
No, I'm saying,
Real?
yeah. Hell yeah.
checking, just
You
checking.
mean to tell me out of
Are
this
they real,
whole
Ryan?
galaxy?
Are they real, Ryan?
I don't give it. I don't know. I don't care about them. Aliens mean nothing to me, man. I just really don't.
But the thing is, do you think we're just the one anomaly that happened on this one
No
speck?
clue. It for some reason it has nothing. It doesn't intrigue me at all.
Really?
It doesn't
I
intrigue
think
me at all.
aliens are fascinating.
I am.
Yeah. The
Okay.
fact
So
that there's another species
could
that
be.
they say they have bodies in freezers from like all the wrecks and like Roswell and all that.
Yep.
They say that's legit. Like they have actual
They're
physical specimens of other beings from other planets in freezers. Because I mean they passed away, so they just
Who's
picked them
they?
up.
well,
government.
Yeah, the one guy is fucking testifying right now. with it
Yeah,
all.
yeah. He was like a whistleblower for.
Now
Right.
he's
Right.
never
But
said
it could
him
just be an
personally,
attention
but it's
thing
like-
too, right? Like something to get attention.
Yeah, but I
off of.
think some of it they've verified, right?
Yeah, I mean-
don't know a ton about it, but
I mean, you've been hearing that they're
I'm
talking
not saying
about
there's
UFOs on the
not
news.
a possibility that it exists out
imagine
there.
if you're the dude in the 80s or the 90s that you fucking been saying there's aliens and you've seen one forever, and they all fucking called you a psychopath.
But it's like the
tinfoil hat.
Bigfoot.
Yeah, you
thing,
spend
too.
40
Like-
years just contemplating on it, and then all of a sudden you see on the news, hey, we have UFOs. It's
Yeah.
like, I've told you guys for my whole life.
Well,
And
okay,
no one
so
believed me.
When aliens, if and when aliens arrive, then I'm going to be interested in them. That's going to be a pretty interesting time. And then I'm going to
arrived.
start.
Well,
Okay.
you mean they're going to come all the way out here
When they start
in
becoming an
BFE
actual
and just
thing.
say, they go, hey, hello, Ryan Wilson, I'm an alien. And they
Yeah.
shake your hand, you're going to be like, oh, You are real.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm just saying, like, when there's more evidence, because it's all hearsay. Like, you know, it's very protected through Area 51. I think there's a great possibility that it all exists. And yeah, there has been lots of UFO things found, lots of sightings. I mean, it's almost impossible that there's not more life out there, right? And that we've been in some type of contact with them. I totally believe it. For some reason, though, until like it starts to become more of a thing, I'm more interested, which is my number 5 on my pyramid, or my number 5 on my bucket list, is go see the pyramids.
I would say the pyramids, yeah.
That's like, I want to not just see them, but I want to go through them. Like, I want to see like King Tut
inside of them.
Yeah, exactly. I think it'd be so cool to actually get to go see it all. And
That would be dope.
like, I wish, which I'll never know, we'll probably never know, but I really wish I got to, in my lifetime, figure out like how they were built, the technologies that they had.
Nobody knows.
It's such a mind-blowing thing.
I really think
wild.
they're way older than what our general history says.
They're so crazy.
Yeah.
There's like, it's one of those things that just blows my mind every time I watch a video on it or learn more about it, look it up.
Yeah,
Insane.
it really don't make sense. I mean, unless they had a super advanced civilization, but then they're like, oh, we found copper
Well, that's like what
items, and it's like they say it's way older than
the Younger's Dryas theory or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
it's called. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, they say it predates it.
Yeah.
'Cause,
well, it
Like
almost has to, yeah.
the Sphinx. Like
Yeah.
they said originally it had a different head on it.
Yes.
And that the ancient Egyptians carved it into a human head.
Over time, because it actually had
It was originally a jackal, which is like a cat or a wolf. And they say they like, I've seen diagrams.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, it actually had like the hood. There was a person with a hood on it, right?
Yeah, right now, yeah. It's
And
a
they think
face,
they recarved
and
it.
then it's the body of a lion or whatever. But really, they've seen. I mean, it's all skepticism, but they're saying it's like a jackal. So it had,
Or it
like
started out as a
snout.
jackal.
Yeah, it had like
that's
a
right.
snout and then like big ears and all that.
Yes.
But there was tons of erosion on it, like water erosion, and there hasn't been lush fields in Egypt in over 11,000 years.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying they built these things, and then all of a sudden there was a bunch of water and whatnot that happened, but ever since that the ancient Egyptians had been there, it was a desert.
Mm-hmm.
So how is there a bunch of water erosion whenever it gets the very minimal amount of?
So what you're saying is like the water erosion, because from what I understand, it was like a crazy amount of rainfall,
Yeah,
and the erosion goes down
yeah,
down the sides of it, and it's actually made like little valleys.
Yep.
Down the end of it, like water's like running.
thousands of years of rainfall.
Yeah, it is
Which, what they say-
rainfall and so much it just created like
Didn't
crevices.
they used to
through it all.
think that over in Egypt that was lush forest? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then
Before the Younger Dryas,
the
event,
Younger Dryas theory, and then
it was almost like the Amazon was in Egypt, like it was. I mean, just trees and shit everywhere.
Bro,
Then the Younger's Dryas happened, and when it did, it basically singed everything and turned everything. And I don't know how the sand blew in or whatever, water levels dropped or whatever, but it basically turned it into a desert because of that comet.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, the ancient Egyptians built the pyramids. It's like, I don't know.
if there was a way to go back in time,
That would be,
see,
time travel would be sweet.
time travel would be huge. Like, and I'm not just talking about like big moments like that. I'm just talking about seeing like whenever you go down to like downtown Chicago and seeing all those old
Back in like
buildings.
the 1890s.
yeah, if
like
you could
being
see that
built.
stuff.
Time travel would be cool.
Bro.
I think it'd be cool to go back into like the Coliseum days.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
like
too.
watch gladiator fights and
Yeah,
whatnot.
that'd be such a cool scene
awesome.
to see.
badass.
Back in the pyramids, like when they were building the pyramids, would be so cool. Like the day they finished it.
Yeah,
Like what kind of celebration that was. What kind of crazy. And it's just crazy because there's like no
Sure, they just
sign of any
sacrificed everybody.
technology.
just kill them.
They're like, hey, congratulations, you guys
Go
did
to
it.
the
Now
top."
get in a line. We're going to get up there. We're going to chop your head off
Yeah.
to the sun god because you guys completed it.
You guys are the best. Thank you so much.
Well, there's like special like tunnels and like water
yeah.
runways through it all. And
Yeah, they said they were.
it's not just a pyramid. What's inside it too is insane.
Yeah, there's a bunch of underground tunnels, and then they had. You can't really see it now because of the sand, but when they used LiDAR, which is like a laser over about top. You can see irrigation tunnels that led to it, to where that's how they are saying it was built. Oh, they had a bunch of water that was flowing downhill.
They would just
And they
fucking
could
take all the
take a what are they, like almost 100-ton stone and
fucking
just float it. Just float it. They're like, oh, we put a bunch of water in the sand and drug it. And it's like, how much water can you just carry somewhere to drag it through sand to be able to lift it? You know,
Well, then
I don't know how
not
tall
only
they are,
You're gonna
but
get it all the way up to the top.
Yeah.
You know? And then on top of that, keep everything pristine. Where
yeah.
And they say some of the rocks are from far away.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
hundreds of thousands of miles. I think I'm pretty sure.
No.
I don't know if it's that far.
I
like-
think I just make shit up. To be honest.
Yeah, it's like 1,000 miles. But
It's
Whatever.
a long distance.
Either way,
either way, yeah, you got to think. I mean, I've seen some theories where they were able to harvest acoustics to where they could make a noise.
yeah.
Because they had the old chanting and whatnot.
Yeah.
They're saying you could have the acoustics to where they found the right amount to make it move just with noise.
Like off of vibrations
Yeah.
of the voice.
Yeah. And like they're trying to do studies on it right now.
Yeah, they are. And it's
And they're coming up with some conclusions because you can find a certain frequency to where you got like the electrons and it will cause things to move with just, I mean, you can see the thing with sand and they put it on but they're trying to get it to where they can move 100-ton stone literally just with noise.
see, the thing is that's what's crazy about that time was the
We have
their
no
education.
Yeah, we have no idea of
had to
how
be so
they actually
advanced to be
we
able
don't
to
know shit.
work. I mean, they
But it's
got
crazy
it.
that there's nothing left over.
Yeah.
You know, like what?
Well, you gotta think.
were these just like
They got hit with
2,000,
comets, though.
I say after 2,000 years, just the ancient Egyptians.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't hit with.
Yeah.
But
I see what you
over 2,000 years, there's going to be so much erosion and.
right?
Well, I guess it'd be 4,000 years because it was like.
I'm saying like,
2000 BC.
like just like we don't find any other type of technology like way buried down deep that shows anything, like even fossilized. You know,
I think
maybe-
aliens are the reason that we even evolved into humans, but that's just me.
I don't know. Circling back to the aliens, it's hard to.
Jake,
It's,
if you want to talk about aliens, just tell us.
I'm just saying.
all right, so 6 on the bucket list.
Do it.
Number 6.
I would like to sing in front of like a massive crowd stadium, like with a massive performer, like be pulled up and sing with like some type of massive
But you
performer.
can't sing.
I'd take lessons first. I said sing. I had to be able to sing as well. That's part of the bucket list is that I'm able to sing good.
Yeah, but
That's part of the dream.
you can't sing. then.
Liquor talk.
You can't sing. It's hard to complete that bucket list.
Well, yeah, you have to,
I mean, I guess you
that's
can
part
sing.
of the
Like I
bucket
said,
list
doesn't
is
take-
learning
You
to
didn't say
sing.
sing
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Yeah, ain't nobody said it got to be
I just
good.
want to know what it's like to be
You don't
like.
even do karaoke.
Hush. I I went to an Ed Sheeran concert the other day,
Yeah.
and it was at Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City. And have you guys ever seen Ed Sheeran live?
Nope.
Do either one of you guys like Ed Sheeran?
I don't.
I like a couple of songs.
Yeah, I don't hate him or love him.
Like, I had no interest in going to this concert.
Happy you went?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm very happy I went. And like I know Ed Sheeran, people say he's gonna go down in like as a great,
Yeah.
like a Hall of Famer
Yeah.
musician. Like they say that he's that good. And I just never really got into his music. But you went to the concert and he's out there performing by himself and he's sold out, basically sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Yeah.
And he's just rocking it. And he plays the guitar, he sings, he has like a piano with like foot pedals and stuff on it. He's playing all these different things and playing different beats. And it's just, it's an awesome performance. And it's, if you've ever been to a concert, it's crazy.
I've only been
energy.
to one.
It's
only been to one
crazy energy.
concert.
Only one concert. I'm not a.
Oh man.
For the amount of music I love, like I'm a big music guy. I just have no interest in concerts.
I mean, I can understand not being around the crowd, but the environment of actually seeing them perform. I went through a ton of concerts when I was younger, like right out of high school. I think that one summer I went to like 14 of them.
I'm more of a sports guy. Like when it comes to that, I like going to sports.
I'd rather go and watch
I'd
a
rather,
musician.
Yeah, I'd rather watch a musician.
But I'm not
Sports.
big on either one because of the crowd.
I mean, I went to a Cardinals game just last week, and it was like 1-0 with 2 hits.
Yeah.
So I sat
oh,
there.
you went Sunday?
I sat there for 2.5, 3 hours, and it's like this is the most boring.
I
event I've
went to
seen.
the Friday game.
But they're dominating. It's fun.
We had
Yeah,
They're doing
Yeah,
really
a couple
good.
home runs.
Everybody's
Yeah,
there. And
you get home runs or like a grand slam or something, and everybody goes crazy.
oh, bro, that's fucking
That's
That's a good time.
that's cool, but I'd rather just go and listen to music.
I'm just saying the energy at a concert is insane.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
And it's got to be a very, very small amount of people that ever get to experience that in their lifetime. To
Being on stage and
being
that
on
venue.
stage, selling out a whole entire stadium,
Yeah.
and just performing for them and having them freaking
Going
chants, just screaming, and everybody's like, like they like, it's dark out and they had their lights going, and just it's a cool experience to be there. And I think it'd be so cool to be in front of tens of thousands of people, just be able to perform.
Back to the time travel thing. I think
no interest in
it'd
it.
be cool to see
Not on stage.
a lot of the classic rock, like
That would
things that I grew up on, like
that would
seeing Pink Floyd or like Led Zeppelin playing a sold out show, or like what was that, the Metallica, where they had like 100,000 people, and literally it's just a stage, and then it's just a huge crowd around them.
I'd like to go back
That'd be
to
cool.
fucking back in the day when Linkin Park and all those dudes.
Yeah, like the music that we grew up on.
That would be
and then
dope.
see them whenever
I've
they were
been-
in their prime. And
I've
it's
been
not just-
going through a phase where I've just been rocking out to a lot of Linkin Park, Breaking Benjamin, and stuff. Like that.
Yeah, they're great.
I
They're
love
great.
them. I love
Yeah,
them.
I played
They'll always be
I
good.
played
I love them.
I played a ton of old bangers last night at the bar, and people were like, "Who the hell's playing this?" And I'm just like, "I'm so numb."
That's a great one, though. That's like one of the best. Okay, so another cool one, and I think it would be on my bucket list no matter what, even though I just now gotten into golf. I want to hit a golf ball off like the tallest building in New York.
What the fuck?
Just stand on the
Yeah,
top.
so you kill somebody?
Fucking kill
I
somebody.
didn't say there has to be people down there.
Bro, you want to shut
You're
down
in New
all
York.
You want to
You
shut
shut
down
down
all
all New
Lawrenceville, all fucking New York. Dude, this guy's out of control.
All agrees. Come on now.
Bucket list. I didn't say I want to own Grease, but I'll take it if they're giving it away. Yeah. If that's an option.
$12. Here we go.
I just think it'd be so cool,
Bro.
just to drive a ball and just watch it ping pong, or pinball
Yeah.
through all the buildings. Just ding, 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 ding.
Bro, you probably shatter a window. Just
Yeah,
fucking-
I just go straight through the
First one, you'd be
window.
like, dink.
This
Well,
is me, dude.
That was cool.
I'm gonna hit it straight and fucking the window right next to me to the right is just getting fucking blown out, baby. Fucking
Well, I
shanking
sliced that one.
it. Fucking shanking it.
Me and Jake went golfing yesterday, and I actually did pretty good, dude.
Yeah.
I smoked one.
I was
on the,
giving him some pointers.
yeah, and we
And-
did. We
It actually,
shaped me up a little bit.
yeah.
Good.
See, I'm not even a good golfer, but I know how to golf.
I'm
So I was
fucking
giving him some pointers here.
You know, I golf more than me,
Yeah. And I was
which is nothing basically.
Yeah, you've only went a couple times, right?
That's my third time golfing.
third time.
But dude, was it the third hole? Third or fourth hole that I freaking drove
It
Owns
was
you.
five. It was five.
It's fifth?
Yep. It was the fifth hole.
Do you
Over
played
the
Lonesville, right?
little
Yeah,
pond.
well,
A
yeah,
little pond?
yeah, that's physical.
I drove it from
We were at the top, and he drove it past the little
Birdhouse.
birdhouses.
straight on the fairway.
Dang.
Yep.
Smoked it, beautiful.
Yeah, it was-
and dude, I that was my best round. Chipped it in real good, putted it, everything.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I did have a chip. I launched a chip one time straight through the woods.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to try this. And bink. And I was like, I don't know. Mulligan.
Well, I try to have one good shot every round. That's the only reason I keep coming back.
Yeah.
One good shot, and the rest are fucking terrible. Normally.
It made me just realize I miss golfing
It's fun.
so
man.
much.
is so
I
much
used to golf with my grandpa all the time when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. And then, real world comes around. I don't have time to go golfing when everybody else is.
It's a couple hour commitment to do 9 holes.
Well, I don't even fuck. There's times where like I just get out there alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After work, if I got an hour or two, even if I don't finish 9 holes,
Yeah.
I'll quit hole 7 just to have a little me time. And a lot of times,
Yeah. And that's a big reason why I'm starting to enjoy it because
I have fun.
owning a gym now, the gym used to be my peace, my tranquility.
Probably not anymore.
I don't get it as much anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. Like
Yeah.
what I provide for the community is something that's so fulfilling for me. But I need that time.
Yeah.
I need that alone time.
Golfing will do that.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's the
Put some
most
headphones in.
it's the most frustrating, relaxing sport you'll ever play.
I never thought I would like golf.
Me neither, dude.
I
Never
always-
thought
I actually like watching it too. And like a lot of people be like, I can't watch golf.
I like
And
I like watching it when I'm there in person. I don't know if I don't like just fire up the PGA. You know what I mean?
well,
I'm like,
yeah, last night I was eating dinner and they had golf on the TV, and I was like, man, I'm more
I mean, I'll
interested in that
watch
than
it.
the conversation that anybody else giving me.
I'll watch it, but I'm not gonna like search for it.
Yeah, you're not gonna buy the golf pass on.
Yeah.
I've turned it on in the background a couple times.
Oh, for sure. I'm not saying that, but like,
Yeah, I just peek over. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's a freaking hit.
It's like I watch them and then I'm like, I critique them, and I know they're professionals.
I do
But I
not
could-
critique.
like I would do.
No, I
so
critique them, and
much.
I'm like, no, it's not that at all. I watch what they're
What
doing,
hit
and then
my ass.
Yeah.
critique them, and then I'm like, well, maybe if I do that, like I'd watch when I was watching Ryan, and he'd go to swing, he'd kind of stand up a little bit. Mm-hmm. I was like,
me a
I was like,
ton.
keep your core tight, and then just make sure you're not standing up trying to swing a baseball.
I was
bat.
lifting my chest. Like when I went to swing, on the downswing, I would lift my chest up a little bit
and then he'd splice it.
for whatever reason.
See, the problem
Yep.
is I'm not good enough to even critique anyone. I'm just like,
Oh, I'm not good at all, but I was just like, hey, I've watched plenty of golfers. You don't need to be going like you're swinging a baseball bat. You know, you gotta.
that's the hard part.
Yeah.
That's
And
part of that is like that's some of my issue.
right after I said that, he was just, smoking great hits, and I'm like,
It helped
Yeah.
a ton.
Yeah.
then a couple times he'd swing, and then he'd step back, and then swing, and I was like, hey, man, keep your feet
Yeah, because
planted.
I was swinging real fast on the backswing and then swinging down real fast. It was messing me up. And he's like, why don't you just try slowing it down on the
slower-
backswing? And I'm like,
Slow her down a little bit, control it, and then, he was just hitting some good shots.
yeah. And that's why it's nice to go out with somebody that knows what they're doing a little bit more than me.
Yeah,
I don't have to
100%.
go out with a professional, but
It'd be cool to take golf lessons.
yeah, it would be. I would love to. I would love someone that's decent that could. But even going out with you guys are good enough now that you guys can just help me
Yeah.
just get a little bit better. And I don't care about being good. I just enjoy being out there.
I like going out there and just having a good time with the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even just, me and the old lady, she don't even go off. She just just sit there and watch, plays music.
I would like to put just a podcast on and
Yeah.
just go play.
A lot of times she'll put music on and we're just talking between holes and
That's what me and Jake did. But starting how I started this conversation off, I went to hit one ball because you were talking about like hitting it and just going like off to the side.
shaking it. Yeah. Story of my life.
I parked the golf cart. It was like the holes like where you tee off at is kind of backed up in this hole.
Yeah.
And it's just like a dead end. And then you have to go up the
Off
dead
to the
end.
left. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I just parked the cart right in front of where you drive, like probably like straight to the right of where you drive the ball. Somehow I hit this thing and I smoked it, but it went straight sideways and went right between the like it went through the golf cart, like right above the glass. Just
Like, thank God, it was on 8. It was on 8 whenever we got up.
yeah. Right.
And we were sitting there, and he smokes it, and I'm like, thank God I wasn't sitting in there.
Oh, yeah,
I would
I don't-
have ate that ball.
You wanted to have no teeth left.
Bro, I don't fucking sit in the golf cart with any of our friends. I don't. We have some friends that are really good, and then we have some friends and I've seen.
Us.
Yeah,
are
you got people
not
like
very
me.
good.
You know what I mean? But I've even seen some of the better.
Definitely be
golfers.
behind.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of our better golfer friends that I've seen them shank it. Just straight fucking right. It's never left. So if you're gonna risk it, stand left. But I've seen a lot of shanks to the right.
Yeah, that's what mine was.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
It was hard right.
Yep.
It was a hard right.
Oh, I've shanked them to the right.
It was going straight too. It was just.
And there's nothing worse whenever you have I remember I played by myself and I was walking up on hole 3 and there was just 2 dudes and they were playing really slow. And he was like, yeah, you can play through. And that's nothing worse when you're just playing in front of 2 people that you don't know. And I fucking just shot that thing to the right. And they're like, you can hit another one. I was like, I'll find it. I just went down there, dropped another ball, hit it. I was like, I found it.
Yeah, I found it right here in
just
the middle
wanna
of the fairway.
I just want to get off this hole, bro.
Yeah.
Well, what a coincidence. It dropped 3 feet from the hole. Yeah, there we
A
go.
hole in one, nice.
Me and Jake played off a Callaway that I found. I was playing nitros because I was just cheap balls. And we lost it in the woods, and then I'm like looking through there, and I'm like, there it is. And I get over there, it's a Callaway. I'm like, we'll just play it.
Yeah, it was good.
Good enough.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I stay with nitros, bro. I ain't about to lose a Callaway.
It's cheap.
Yeah.
It's cheap.
When me and you went to Cuba,
Yeah, I
Bro,
lost
this-
almost 12 freaking.
this homie rolls up with 12 Callaways. I'm like, You're pretty ballsy. He's like, I was hitting it pretty good at Top Golf. I was like, all right, we'll see. Fucking
Lost every single one of
a
them.
hole 16. He's like, I only got one ball left. I'm like, yeah, I believe it.
Sinking them in the pond. And they have like massive woods.
Yeah, it was
next
cool.
to the fairway.
I
So
like
like,
it, of course.
I thought it was nice.
thought it
Compared to
was very
Owensville, it's quite a bit better.
Hey, relax. They might listen.
Relax, it might.
Well, I was talking about like wanting to sponsor the holes. I think it'd be cool to
Yeah,
put my name on the flag.
Havner's got it on all the flags.
I need to get Ryan Wilson podcast on them flags.
We need to fucking play a tournament next year.
I don't
think-
wanna do that.
I said this. I think it was me, you, and Ariel, and I said that I wanted to do a tournament next year.
You're a competitive person like that, though.
Yeah, I'm not good though. That's a problem.
Yeah.
I'm competitive. I'm just not good at anything.
I'd love to do a golf tournament, like a scramble or something.
Yeah,
Where
we need to do it.
I was telling him like they have special scrambles where it's like you only get 3 clubs.
Really? Ooh.
Yeah, where it's like you get your driver, you get like a 6-iron and a putter.
No, you don't do putter.
What are you gonna?
Just playing.
I was like, what are you gonna putt with your driver?
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
No, you don't.
I mean, you could do it without that.
You gotta have a pitching wedge at least, some kind of wedge.
A lot of people. I mean, once you get good, you can pitch with us.
Well, I mean, I guess.
like a 6 or a 7.
Well, I'm not good though. None of us are good.
I know.
That's the problem.
I know.
Like you're thinking we're on the fucking tour. We're not. You know.
Yeah, you can make it work, though, right?
Yeah.
Driver,
I guess
some
I'm
iron.
Yeah,
and
I'll
a
just
putter.
chip with the
depending on
driver.
the course too, because Owensville doesn't have any bunkers either. So
Yeah.
No, it's a pretty straight. Just straight.
nothing
straight,
special about
straight.
it, but you know,
But hey, at least we got
it's a
something.
golf course. Yeah.
At least we have something.
Something
that's
to
close.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's cool is you can do it at night and just walk it.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to, you don't get a golf cart, but you can just go at night and walk it, which sounds nice too to me.
That's why I was talking about buying a golf cart because I live.
Not far from it. Can you keep them there?
I could. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got.
Or could you just like put it on a trailer and that'd be a commitment?
I would just drive.
But I can't do that.
Well,
I'm
no,
that
not
close.
you. Yeah, I'm a minute
At
drive.
that point, loading it up on a trailer and everything, it's almost worth paying. I think it's like $250 for the year
Yeah.
for a trailer or for a.
You get like a locker key or
Shed or
something.
whatever. Yeah, it's your own.
Yeah, you bring your own lock. They just have them. You just park it in there.
Well, I
Slide
was
the
just
door
thinking
shut.
if
You
you
lock
go
it.
other places to use it too.
Yeah, you could do that.
Bring your own.
I feel like it's kind of, is that a douche move to pull up the golf cart
No.
at a golf course?
No.
Like every time. I got my own cart.
I mean,
I've never seen someone with a trailer.
I've seen people do it in Owensville.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like they come from Cuba or something and they go play Owensville.
I don't
They
know why
just
you
pull
go
it
to
and-
fucking Owensville from Cuba, but whatever.
Just to try it out, probably.
I mean, yeah.
They're probably not doing it twice.
Yeah, that's a one time deal.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, well,
Like,
we did it.
Worth bringing it.
We did it. Let's move on.
Yeah. I think the idea of going to multiple golf courses is
Very
fun.
cool. I like it.
Yeah.
We just golfed at Owensville because I'd never done it. I want to try it out.
I go to Owensville all the time.
I'll
though.
probably buy a membership in Owensville.
Yeah, because your first time was it Washington, and
Yeah.
then you went to Cuba, and then
Washington's
Owensville.
cool.
Owensville.
Washington's. I actually
I like to do it.
Cuba was the nicest.
I don't remember a lot about Washington. That's the problem.
It wasn't when we went. It was kind of dingy that time we went.
Well, that was
Yeah,
that
I
was
about got kicked out.
that was
Well,
a
that was your own
lot-
fault, too.
Well,
You were being a
Yeah.
douchebag.
It just
You were being a douchebag.
what's new?
no. He was. He was just literally. He was telling him he's like, "Oh, we got a big group here. Like they're gonna be real slow." And I said, "Dude, we're gonna play a scramble. We're not gonna be that slow." And then he comes up and he's like, "You need to watch your tone." And I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?" I'm like, "We're scrambling. We're not all individually playing our balls."
Ended up being the owner, right?
Yeah.
That was the owner.
Yeah.
Well,
Then he went up to the other group because you guys went first or whatever. He went up to the group. He's like, "I'm about to kick your buddy
Yeah,
out."
no, I don't remember what he said.
Are you fucking
He
kidding
basically asked us how we were doing. We're like, oh, we're good. He's like, hey, your buddy back there's about to get kicked out. And we're like, what? And then we were all like,
and here I am
Fried
sitting
Jake.
next to Jake. I'm
That's
like, gosh
Fried
dang it,
Jake.
Jake. What are you doing here?
just leave it
just
alone.
Don't know how it was. Like I didn't say
So
anything aggressive.
let me tell the story from not Jake's point of view.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything
Well,
aggressive.
the guy in the yeah, whatever. Jake was not like a sweet dude though. He's like, oh hey, we're just.
Oh no, I was hungover as hell.
Jake
Oh,
didn't
we
get
were
any
all
sleep the night before because it was our friend's bachelor party.
Yeah.
Jake didn't get any sleep the night before. He was up crunching Cheez-Its on John's floor, and then
It's everywhere, folks.
we were
little intoxicated.
we were supposed to tee off at like 8:30.
We were late.
And we were supposed to tee off at 8:30, and we were showing up in the parking lot at 8:30.
Yeah, we were late.
So we all had to go in and
15
pay.
minutes.
We all had to go in and get our golf carts. So the people that were supposed to tee off
Should just let them in front of us.
at 9,
I think we let a group
We did.
in front of us.
Yeah.
That's
I think
but
it
that's
was
what
two groups after us that we were holding up.
We were holding up
It was
with-
kind of a
See, I don't like the fact that
We were
you
the
got-
problem.
Oh, they're like, oh, you
100% we were-
got basically 10 minutes to make sure you're ahead of these guys. I'd be like, shit, I'd let the next fucking four
Well,
groups
in-
ahead of us so we can take our
in
time.
theory. We should have just had like 3 tee times. We should have had one for
Should've-
one group,
yeah,
one
got
for another,
3
and then had another just for a little cushion.
Yeah.
that way because
we got one tee time, and then it's like we're gonna put all 8 guys.
Well, and
in.
then at the time
that's
on top
something
of
that
it,
golf course should have said.
and at the time on top of it, half of us had never even golfed before.
yeah,
The first time I'd ever golfed was the fucking day before.
That was my first time golfing.
Yeah,
It was his first, I mean, I
time
golfed a lot
for
as
me
a kid, but it was like
Years
10,
since you-
10 years before I,
Yeah.
last time I golfed.
Well, yeah,
I
there was
golfed-
only a handful of them that had golfed.
Yeah. And that's why I was like, we'll do a scramble because I know obviously, so and so is going to hit it way better.
Yeah,
And I'm just going to go up there and just take their ball and
yeah.
play.
Jake was frustrated
I was.
in this situation.
What?
And the guy came over and Jake just didn't want to have to deal with the guy.
Sleep deprived.
Yeah, he was sleep deprived,
Yeah, a few other things.
grouchy.
Hungover.
You were probably still drunk.
Probably had Cheetos in
Probably-
his fucking shoe. all
yeah.
kinds of things.
Yeah,
Or
that's
fucking
the main thing.
Cheese it.
That's what it was. I had a Cheez-It in my shoe, and I was like,
Stab him. Stab him in the
just
foot.
let me go, man. I
Yeah, Jake was. You were
gotta get down to hole 3 so I can
Not
dump
having
this
it.
thing out.
Bro.
but he came over. It all worked out.
It did.
Well,
wasn't
then
a
the
big deal.
problem was it got even weirder because after that we just had a fucking employee following us.
I'm pretty sure he followed us around for the first like 3 holes.
Well,
But
then
they
he
didn't follow-
followed us, our group after.
Oh, really?
There was a dude just following us the whole fucking time. He was just chilling out and like,
just watching.
Oh,
yeah, he was just
I thought we were
kinda near-
driving with each other. I thought it was me, you.
I was with Adam, Mitch,
And
John,
John, and then we had
don't remember.
Tyler,
and Brandon. No, I was with Adam, Mitch, and Brandon. I think.
and then it was me, you, Tyler,
I don't
and
remember.
John, I think. Because we put 2 of the good golfers and 2 of the guys that didn't play together, so that way we could be like, oh, we'll play the best ball.
I don't know why John would have stayed back. Why would he not have gone first?
I don't remember the group, but I'm saying we had
think you're
2,
right. I
we
think
had
that's
2 experienced, and then
Either
we
way.
had 2 not experienced.
And then we were just. Oh, I see. In a group
Yeah,
of 4.
in a group
Yeah.
of 4, because there was 8 of us. So yeah, we had.
I remember it was me and
2 that
Adam.
were
in a
pretty
golf
good.
cart. I remember that, and I remember Mitch for sure. And I'm pretty sure I had to deal with Brandon's ass. So
Yeah, that sounds right.
unfortunately,
I had to deal with Jake.
wow.
He was trying to fight the owner.
Hey,
I had Brandon. I had Brandon.
you
talking
were
shit on me.
butthurt, that's for sure. I was just trying to throw knucks with a 70-year-old man. I don't give a
Yeah,
hell.
he probably still would have beat your ass.
Yeah, probably. He'd have threw me in fucking 9 sandpit.
It would have been like the Adam Sandler scene on Happy Gilmore.
Oh yeah.
Bob Barker.
Yeah, with Bob Barker.
The price is wrong.
All right, my number 8 on my bucket list. I think it'd be cool. Now, I know you guys are going to give me hell on this, and you're going to tell me every reason why this can't work and every reason why it's wrong.
Wrong.
You never. I
But-
might love it.
I'm saying like if there was a way that everything was right, that made the situation was right, that I can make this happen.
Perfect world.
I want to own. Yeah, in a perfect world, I think it'd be cool to own a tiger. Like
Tiger.
What are you,
Tiger.
Mike Tyson?
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
You gonna be walking around in your
Laying in
whitey
bed,
tighties, just
laying in
holding
bed,
a
just
tiger.
petting a tiger on my bed. Just me and a tiger watching TV together. That'd be dope. Dude, you guys roll up. I got a tiger just chilling on the front porch.
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Yeah.
That sounds so cool.
I'm just gonna keep driving.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that I wouldn't be impressed. 'Cause I would.
I just think it'd be.
I'd pet it if it would let me
Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah, that's what. Because they say it's like, they're all drugged up
until it
because
fucks
they're
you
wild.
up.
Yeah, I'm saying in a perfect world.
You
Yeah, but
better
we
get that
don't-
thing as a cub and treat it as a kitty cat.
They say they're
Fuck
too
that.
they're too wild.
Yeah.
And they say they have to be drugged up to stay in captivity.
Like, oh, come here, I'm gonna feed you a Benadryl, buddy. My buddies are coming over, and then
Here's my here's my dog.
Can't even see straight.
got a cross-eyed.
Yeah,
Bro.
I just think it'd be like it. I understand that they're too
Yours-
wild and they need to be out in the
Yeah.
wild, but
Like having a bear.
Yeah,
I
it'd
remember
be cool to have.
I was just talking. We were talking about this the other day. I don't remember with who, but you ever seen that video where like this couple? They're like in an outdoor zoo, and basically like the only cage is you and your car.
Yeah.
And you're driving through. And long story short, basically this couple gets into an argument. It's like the husband and or whatever, husband, wife, and the mom. Her mom is in the back. And they get into a fight, and this lady decides she's gonna get out. And she fucking gets out, and this tiger just snatches her up.
Yeah.
And then the mom gets out and tries to save her, and it ends up being the mom that dies. And not,
Yeah, I do
not the
remember
girl
that story.
Gets out. But
Yeah, that
that's
was
the kind of
that was
shit
a
that would
foreign
happen.
country.
Bro,
Yeah.
I don't need that in my life.
Yeah.
My dogs are bad enough trying to get other dogs. You fucking give me a tiger, bro. Every dog in the neighborhood's done.
I feel like that's just natural selection. But if you're getting out,
You're like,
you know,
"Oh,
there's tigers out there. That's a,
Oh yeah, the fact that she gets out is fucking.
if you're on a cruise ship, you're
Darwinism.
pissed off, and you're like, I'm swimming, I'm going ashore. If you die from a shark, that's on you.
It's kind of you're on.
Yeah, there was that one kid that jumped off for a dare.
Didn't
they
he-
They never found his body.
I thought.
They assumed he got sucked
Big
under.
cruise ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, big ass cruise ship.
Like his buddies were like, "You won't jump off."
top
So
fucking-
he just jumped
That's
off.
something
The,
you dicks would do to me.
yeah, he just jumped off the
If you're dumb
side.
enough to do it, I don't want to tell you.
Yeah, if you do it, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, that was cool," but he's gone.
Well,
I can't believe he did it.
hopefully the gym stays open.
Well, I better go ahead and just try to sign that lease.
I just think it'd be cool on it.
That would be. I mean, it'd be cool and
To have it
in
just
theory,
have something like that.
I don't know.
but
Yeah,
I get,
All
I
it
get
takes-
sketched out about shit like that.
Yeah, all-
Tigers and gators. Gators are fascinating too, but they're sketchy.
a gator.
yeah,
Fucking alligator?
we know somebody has an alligator.
Yeah, he's
Well,
growing
I
in
do
his-
too.
He's growing in his bathtub.
Yeah.
He's growing it just to eat it. He's always
still
wanted to
have
try
it?
a gator. Yeah, no, yeah, it says
It's been a
mom's
few
house.
years. It's been a few years since.
He had it. He got it as like a little bitty thing, and it kept growing. And then they couldn't even take a bath in their house anymore because it got so big. It was staying in there, and then it outgrew the bathtub, and he would put it outside in a kiddie pool.
Fuck.
But he's growing it just to kill it.
I don't know
he can eat it.
how he can get away with that. You
I don't know
know,
either. I have no clue either.
That's been a few years ago though.
It's been years.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he's probably already ate it.
Yeah, probably.
Just throw it on the barbecue pit.
Mhm. He did have some new gator skin boots on the other day. So
Did he?
it'd be funny if he did though.
I hope
he just shows up. He's in gator skin, and
He
everything.
got a gator vest and shit.
There will be signs.
He's like, "Hey, what's up, guys?"
I'm like, why didn't you just buy some gator?
Yeah.
Fuck it up.
$20. Yeah, it's
He's like, I didn't want to spend the money.
so I'm gonna.
So I bought a gator, and then
Yeah,
I
I'm
got
gonna
to
raise
feed
it
it.
gator for
5
4
years.
years. Yeah, what the?
So I can have some really tough jerky.
That's funny.
Have you guys ever had gator?
Never.
I have, yeah.
It's nothing special.
Yeah, it's not.
I've heard everyone just says it tastes like chicken, but everything tastes like chicken apparently.
Kind of does, but
Not.
that's
I
the
had
only
it in
reason.
jerky
Like
form.
you can.
Jerky form?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
terrible.
yeah. No, I had it when I was down in Louisiana, and it was just they had like a big buffet, and like they had like shark and gator.
Did you
and
try
things
shark?
Like that. Yeah,
Was it good?
not really. I didn't.
really?
I didn't really care for it.
What it taste like? Chicken?
Was it like a fish?
It's like it was like fishy, but it was real firm. It was like really weird. I don't know. It's hard to explain because you can say, "Oh, gator tastes like chicken," but it still has its own
Yeah, a little different
like
flavor,
funk to it.
profile to it.
I mean, yeah, you get the initial
steak.
taste is like chicken, but then it's like the aftertaste and everything. You're like, yeah, that ain't no fucking chicken.
I'm a steak and potatoes guy.
Yeah, I'll stick to the steak.
Yeah,
Give me a top sirloin and a baked potato.
give me a fucking ribeye, please.
My number 9, we already talked about. Let's visit. I think it'd be cool to visit all the continents.
Yeah.
I just think it'd be cool to see them all. Just to say I've been to them all.
One thing I did think about, I like to go to a Super Bowl and a World Series.
There you go. That's a good one.
Those would be dope.
Yeah. It would
I
be.
almost.
That's a
bought-
money thing. I mean,
Yeah,
little
Well,
time.
I mean,
but
it's all money, you know.
everything's
in
money,
theory.
really.
But
We ain't got enough of it.
no, I don't.
No, mine's not all money.
No,
Living with the monks, not money.
we got to get there.
You got to get there. You got
Well, I mean, that's not the reason haven't done it yet.
Whoa.
I had to find a time in my life where I could literally dedicate 2 weeks at least where I can just disconnect.
Yeah. True.
And it's not just that;
it's all still money.
getting there is part of it, but it's not. Like I just don't think I'm ready to do that yet. I think it sounds cool.
When do you think you'd be ready?
65. Whenever technology's too advanced.
I don't know. I have no
Yeah,
clue
we're
what I'd be
fucking
ready.
like these fucking kids and their technology.
Kids nowadays, they got the chips in their heads, and
Yeah.
and it just upsetting me.
Bro, I think what was it?
Now in my life would actually be a good time to do it
Yeah,
because I don't have kids.
I feel like it'd be a good inner piece
It'd be the
too.
perfect time for you to do it.
It would be.
Alexis runs the gym. You have fucking
That's my worry. That's my worry is leaving that kind of stuff though.
well, yeah.
It's 2 weeks. A lot happens in 2 weeks, believe it or not. And I come back
Shitters
and
are all
everything's just
clogged.
burnt to the ground.
His jitters are all clogged.
Yeah. It's just a mess. You know?
Yeah.
In 2 weeks, a lot happens.
We got Maui in the middle of Owensville.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, that is.
Talk about that for a second. So I planned a trip to go to Maui. I try to go on a trip to just like the beach every year, like just get away, go somewhere warm because the winters in Missouri are cold.
Oh,
They're
terrible.
gloomy. They're long.
Not fun.
They're not fun, and they're depressing. They really are depressing.
I'm gonna grab another beer real quick.
Okay.
Have another drink.
Okay. Yo, yeah. What do you want, Cody?
Surprise me, big boy. Fucking middle of Saturday, I'm gonna be fucking hammered by the time I leave here. I was told not to get hammered.
I was told not to as well, but
Who the fuck told you? Everybody. Everybody. You heard it here, boys.
Yeah. Saturday. You can have some drinks.
Oh, yeah.
ooh, this got the diamond. I might need one of those.
Is that a little filter cap on it?
It's fucking nipple, baby.
Is it really? Why is that in there?
I have no idea.
I've never seen a tequila with a little,
Excuse me.
it's like the little pour cap that they have on like cheap. Or,
What the fuck is going on? Oh, that's
yeah, actually, not bad. It helps it pour better. What do you want? Oh, you want some too?
With the old whiskeys, I might do a little.
that's just flavor. Don't worry about that. Don't
Yeah, I
tell him.
love it. Yeah,
He don't even know. I
I
wouldn't
like
even worry about it.
wax with my tequila.
I went to pour my shot of tequila. I don't think this thing wants you to have any, Jake.
Bro, that nipple ain't worth a damn.
Oh, then it
Jesus
breaks.
Christ.
And
I went to pour Jake a shot of tequila in his.
Actually, I'm-
It's going to do tequila club soda, and there's this is a brand new bottle of Don Julio 70, and I went to pour him some in, and the wax ring on the bottom side of the, it's just like
Sliver of it.
a sliver of it. It's maybe like an inch or so long. Just fell off the bottle and fell right into his drink.
Listen, we
yeah,
left it.
look at it. It's
We just left it.
beautiful.
We just left it.
Yeah,
Better him than us.
Yeah,
I love eating candles while I drink.
just adds a little flavor.
Oh my god.
Did you do it straight tequila?
No, I put a little club soda, but wasn't much left.
Why don't you just get it on?
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, Jake. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Okay, so my last one, my 10th one, which I could probably put more stuff on there too, but
No, I'm good.
well, what were we talking about before? I didn't finish something.
Maui.
Oh, Maui. The
Maui.
whole Maui situation. So, yeah, so I try to get away just once a year. Try to go to a new spot just to be for adventure. But I always try to go somewhere warm, somewhere nice. Just, get away, relax.
Something different.
Reset.
Yeah.
Yeah. And every time I take a trip,
It's just bad luck.
every time something happens. The Airbnb messes up. Something goes wrong, right? One time I got stiffed a couple times with my first time I got in those what do they call the hostel? Ended up in a hostel that I didn't know was a hostel.
Yeah.
And it was just this weird situation. And then the next time I ended up in a town and the guy stood me up, so I didn't even have a place. Had to get a whole nother place on a Friday night, try to get my money back, all this stuff. And then this time I planned a trip to go to Maui. And then all of a sudden the whole place burns down.
Ryan burnt the place down.
The whole
Yeah.
place
Nice.
burnt down,
Yeah.
He called somebody and said, "Hey,
Finish it.
end them."
which is
Finish it.
wild. Just years. Apparently this wildfire fire is like one of the biggest natural disasters Maui's had since like 1950. Like it like burnt Lahaina down.
Yeah, it's all
Flat.
the whole fucking.
Yeah, there was.
Island's done.
I guess it started like because of the drought.
Did they know how it started?
Well, I think it was the drought started because everything was so dry and hot. It just started a fire randomly. And then there was like Hurricane
The winds, yeah.
like hurricane speed winds.
We were talking
They were
about it
just
a little bit
pushing the
before
flames
podcast.
up. Yeah, and it just pushed so fast, grew so fast that people couldn't even get out of there.
Yeah,
Like people were literally stuck in the town.
that's tough.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and like me, I'm like, why don't you just get in your car and drive? Like drive, because it's not entire Maui that burnt down.
But I guess if
Lahaina
everyone's
and-
trying to do it, like you said, like we were talking about, then you just gotta either let your car burn or sit in it and suffer, or, die, or try to just jump in the ocean.
You think you would just drive straight? Like everywhere you just go, oh, okay, town's burning, let's get out of here until they fix it. Get to the other side of the island.
Yeah, it'd be like a guy on a motorcycle.
And then that's the problem, right? Someone
I'd be,
gets in
I'd
an
be hitting
accident.
cards. I'd
Well,
hit
that's
cars.
exactly what happens. Is everyone loses control. They fucking got no.
Everybody's in a
People
state
are
of
dumb
panic.
as hell whenever they're normal. Like whenever there's not a lot of stress. You throw a lot of stress on there, and your house is burning, and every building's burning around
Kids
you.
are freaking out.
Oh,
Wife's
yeah.
freaking out.
Yeah.
Dogs are freaking out. We had to leave the dog.
Then you gotta fuck the dog. Leave that son of a bitch.
Well, whatever. Everybody's freaking out, probably, right? And so there's one person that's probably speeding. There's probably grandpa or grandma that is scared, and they don't like
terrified.
driving through the
Everybody's
flames.
Yeah.
So they're driving real slow. Someone's trying to pass them. They probably end up hitting another car.
Yeah.
There's probably accidents and all kinds of stuff happening. The freaking
Demo
Girl-
derby, baby. I'd be
basically what it is. Yeah.
I'd be hitting. Like, oh, I'll just throw it in reverse and hit this car, and then I'll get out of here.
Yeah, everybody said this tank was a bad investment, but look at me now. And just run stuff over.
Look who's alive.
Yeah, yeah. It'd be scary. It'd be a scary situation. And they said, like right now, they said like 67 people have died.
Yeah.
But they said there's tons of casualties. So pretty wild.
It's hard to tell in like that kind of situation.
But I don't think they've actually been able to get in and
Yeah.
start assessing
It'll be
what's
months
going on.
before that hole is,
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna try to still go.
really.
Yeah, I mean maybe not stay in Lahaina, but just
I don't think there's a place to stay.
pop up tent or something. That's about all I can get.
Got a 10 on the beat, baby.
Yeah.
Better watch out for high
Yeah,
tide.
rent's gonna be cheap, I bet.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
It'd be interesting to. I would like to just. I mean, I'm gonna drive through it.
Oh, yeah.
least I'd
Are you-
like to go
you
and
still
see
planning
it.
on going?
Yeah, if I can, because everything that burnt down, I'm probably gonna have to get a refund for my
I was
place.
going to say.
And I sent him a message, and I'm like, hey,
Sorry for your loss, but I need my money back.
Yeah.
what's going on? I'm sure they're having to do because this is a condo complex, so there's a ton of them. So I'm sure like there's maybe timeshares in there, but there's it's probably every week it was probably booked. I only had it for a week. It's 52 weeks out of the year. They're all booked by somebody else. They're probably gonna have to get in contact, and they probably have however many condos that are in this one complex.
Have they reached back to you? No. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll probably be some time.
It'll probably be some time, but I need to know: do I get another place? I'm gonna have to buy another place probably.
Oh, for sure. I mean, if your
Might be
place
cheaper
burnt
now.
down,
It might be cheaper with like just them trying to get people in. Just in general.
I wouldn't think so because you would think the residents are trying to be staying in these places now.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
yeah, because there's only so many places you can be on an island.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like they're gonna have
You ever
Red
there
Cross
was
down there building buildings right off the bat.
sidetrack. There was this dude. I don't remember what I seen him on, but there was this guy that was talking about how anytime he would travel, he would go to a place that just had like a major disaster, whether that was man-made or natural. So like hurricane or like
Yeah, his name's Ryan
shooting.
Wilson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he calls.
I
them,
called
think.
it.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he calls them. But this dude, like, whenever London had all the like those shootings way back in the day, I don't remember when they were. But this dude would go there, like when Louisiana had the hurricane, Katrina and all that. He would go there,
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
and basically what this dude would do is he would wait for everything to be super cheap because these disasters, and then he would just go.
Yeah, who wants to go to a town after a massive shooting?
100%, yeah. And so
It's safe because they got all the guards there,
and I
they're
don't
watching
remember-
it extra close.
I seen this
kinda- yeah,
forever. I seen this forever ago, but I watched a video of this guy talking about it. I don't remember who he was or anything. I don't even remember where I seen it, but that's just what he's like. That's how I go on vacation. I just wait for something horrible to happen.
What a crazy way to do it, though. Just exploiting these bad situations.
Respect, you know what I mean?
That's a way to do it.
Yeah, deep
Yeah,
their
there's
own.
Nothing wrong with it either.
No,
It's like,
like
yeah,
having
it's not like he's doing it. You know
yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
not like
It's
he's
just
causing the shooting. He's
Yeah,
like,
it's-
all right, well,
just-
it's gonna get cheap now.
Yeah.
Just showing up with the natural disaster coupon.
yeah.
Oh yeah, this
You
place
know?
got burned down. Got a coupon now.
I mean,
Yeah.
Each their own.
I wanted to see it. I'm sure by December it's going to be
Little bit
at
better.
least it's going to look a lot better. I'm sure they have a lot cleaned up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you just get a bulldozer and just start pushing everything in a pile. Right?
Be different.
Yeah.
It's going to be different.
It'd be weird.
Because like all the historical stuff burnt down.
Yeah.
That's,
They had
that's kind of sad, though.
the banyan tree, Jake, that I was talking about. That's in Lahaina. Like that was in Lahaina and burnt up.
It was one, like, is it a special tree? or
yeah, it was like
just
the oldest
or like
banyan
a,
tree. Look it up, Ariel, would you? Is it I think it's the oldest, I don't know, oldest living banyan tree. Historic form. What'd you type in?
1873.
That's an old fucking tree.
This is Wikipedia.
It was like it was planted.
It was born.
1873. Yeah, born. I mean, theoretically, they're planted. You're born.
It's mother.
The mother put it into the ground in 1873.
April.
It not only
It's
the
like
largest.
a specific tree to that area.
I don't know if it was just to. I don't think it's like just native to Hawaii, but it's definitely famous in Maui. It's a famous tree in Maui.
It's like Rosebud's
This
got a
one-
famous tree. Do you know that?
What tree is that?
Up there at the Rosebud Park.
Can't be that famous because I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I fucking this.
Sorry, I got my alarms going on.
Jake's waking up for work.
Yep, waking up for work.
It's a 150-year-old banyan tree.
No, there's
It said it was the largest in Hawaii and in the United States.
Really?
That's what it said.
I would say, yeah, no,
I want to see the redwoods.
there's the Freedom Tree in Rosebud. It's at the Rosebud Park. It was literally planted in 1776.
Really?
It's right by the firehouse.
Did not know that.
And what
Yeah,
about
they have a little plaque there, and it was planted in 1776.
That's cool.
It's the largest
Or they
banyan
stay-
tree in
that's what- I guess
the
they-
United States. This is off of LahanaRestoration.org.
That's a picture of it.
That's crazy. The oldest tree burned up.
Yeah, that's cool looking.
Well, that's
It
a
might grow
terrible
back.
picture of it.
Might grow back even better.
Oh, yeah, it probably will. Go to images,
Yeah, but that's
Ariel,
gonna take-
please.
But it's going to start
Yeah, it's gonna be a while.
in
So
2023.
what it is, Cody, is it's like this tree with like a bunch of like roots.
Yeah.
as its stalk. Or stalk?
It's like trunk.
I was just saying, I thought it was
that's a better
strong.
The trunk splits out. Yeah.
But it's
One
like,
tree
It's a
with
bunch of like
bunch of little
stalks
trees.
into one trunk.
Yeah, I'm
How
with you,
big
I'm with
that thing is.
That's dope.
It said like 1.75
now.
acres is how big it is. Yeah. The tree's still there, but it's just like all the leaves and everything's burnt off of it.
I mean,
Oh yeah, it'd probably grow back. Hopefully.
Yeah, they said it survived.
it's like you see the redwoods.
I want to do the redwoods.
Redwoods would be
Like in
cool.
the redwoods,
dope.
they've got trees like where there's like a fungus that grows on the inside. So they'll burn out. They'll be hollow on the inside, but they can still live because the fungus prevents any more deterioration. So I mean, they're still 100-foot tall, but it can still grow, but you can literally walk inside of them like it's nothing.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Redwoods are cool. That'd be
Is that in California?
yeah.
Right? Is that upstate?
Oh, that'd
Oh, see that? I don't know. I'm not sure exactly where it is.
be cool to go visit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would be.
I'm
That'd be
say
a cool one to visit.
get TikTok. I follow this guy that does the forestry up there, and he was like explaining to it. He goes, "Yeah, you would think this tree would be dead because he can like completely walk inside, and I mean he's like 6'3", reaching his arms out,
Can't touch on them.
can't touch either side or anything. I mean you can see on the inside there's like this weird moss looking shit."
Yeah.
He goes, "It's a fungus that prevents it from dying, but it's still 140 foot tall or whatever."
That's cool.
That's the cool thing about nature, right? Like we can destroy everything, and then like if we all died,
It'll come back.
and like
Yeah,
it
it'll
would
still
just
grow.
Yeah, there would be a natural wildfire. It'd burn off all this crap that we've built,
It'd come
and it
right
would
back.
just grow trees, and it would just grow up to just
And it just
be
make
Earth again.
humans again
Yeah,
in the next 5,000 years
yeah,
or 5 million years, I should say.
Yeah.
however long. Yeah, it'd be pretty wild. It'd be cool. I mean, do you think?
It's almost like that movie, The Last of Us, or not the movie.
No, that's a TV
I'm thinking
show.
of Legend,
Oh yeah.
where like
I Am
all the
Legend or
cities.
whatever.
Yeah, I Am Legend, where all the cities are completely.
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend.
Will Smith.
Yeah, because like you see it, like all the trees and vines are growing through like all the cities. Mm-hmm. Like
Just
that's
him and his
exactly
dog.
what's gonna happen. Because everything that we've ever made will eventually like
Ever get taken
deteriorate.
over? Yeah.
Minus the zombies, right?
Oh, minus zombies. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That was a cool movie at its time.
it was.
Still a good movie.
The Last of Us was a good show too.
I like The Last of Us.
I watched that season in one day. I was
Really?
like,
What's
yeah.
it even about?
Based on a game.
Yeah, it's based on a video game, but it's zombies.
Oh, that was a chick-
It's like
No.
zombie
Good show.
esque, but it's all actually planted around a fungus.
Yeah.
It's basically like a
It takes over your body.
yeah. You get bit, it puts spores in your body, and then like your brain gets taken over by the fungus.
Yeah.
Which they have a similar fungus actually in nature. There's a type of fungus that it usually gets in ants. It'll grow in ants' bodies, and
yeah,
then
I
it
know what
takes
you're talking
control of them. And then once they actually die, the
goes
mushrooms
to the
grow
hive
out of
and
them.
shit, yeah.
It goes in the hive and tries to infiltrate the hive.
Yeah.
And it's just a type of fungus.
That's
That's
wild.
kind of what The Last of Us is,
But humans.
but it's in humans.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
it's based around this girl that got bit, but she didn't turn, and she's been living with the fungus. She's like more or less immune.
Yeah, she is the cure,
Yeah.
essentially.
So they're trying to take her to these figure out a way to get the antidote, more or less. This season, it's only been one season, but it's pretty good.
I've heard they're already like they booked for 3 seasons now.
It's a pretty good season. I enjoyed it. It was a fun show, and another
I feel like
one
they
I'm
drag it out after a certain point, though. Like sometimes they should just end the show.
I don't know.
fucking movies.
When I watched the
Go Fast
first
and Furious.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, of, bro. Fucking shoot me now, please. Fuck.
Vin Diesel, there's only so much family, dude. Just stop it. Just stop
Shut
it,
the
man.
fuck up, please,
I didn't even watch him after Fast
bro.
Can't do without the family.
After about the third or fourth one,
I agree.
I couldn't tell you what's happened.
Yeah, the first three, Tokyo Drift was.
Tokyo Drift was
I liked
good.
it.
I think
After that,
Tokyo
I'm done.
Drift. I might have seen one more, but I couldn't even tell you. What it
I've
was.
seen it, but it's not. They didn't mean nothing to me.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fourth one is.
I can tell you. I think they're on like what, Fast 10?
I don't know. Don't care.
And then there was like Hobbs and whatever, where The Rock had his own
And
spinoff.
also,
Listen to me. After about 3 movies,
not even
Cut
about
it.
cars anymore, really.
No.
after 3 movies, cut it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first
Leave it
ones
alone.
were literally about like, hey, we're gonna modify the cars, and then it's like, hey, we're gonna rob a bank. Hey, we're gonna infiltrate the CIA, and it's
Yeah.
like,
I mean, spin-offs I feel like are okay.
Yeah.
if it's
Nothing-
about cars, that's what it originally was about.
Well, if they want to start their own series, like if they're gonna do this movie and they're gonna do 3, and they're like, okay, we're done with it, but we're gonna do a spin-off and give this guy his own thing.
yeah,
Maybe it's okay for those type of people that really like that.
Yeah. It's also got to be a big movie to do
You know what? Actually, I take that back. I don't like any spin-offs really. I don't really care for any.
there's been
think
very
about
few
all the spin-offs that are
yeah, so there's
successful.
been
Yeah.
very few spin-offs where I'm like, okay, this is actually better than the original story.
Yeah, it's
Right.
yeah,
It's very far and few in between.
yep.
I totally agree. It's just a
Did you,
money
guys listen,
grab.
did you guys like Game of Thrones? Did you ever watch
I
it?
watched it.
I only made it to like
The fuck?
4th
I don't think
season,
I ever will either.
and
Game of Thrones? Oh, such a good show.
it is a good show.
I just don't
Amazing
really
show.
care for TV. So it's not very often I watch TV. It's very
Watch YouTube.
yeah, I
on
watch
your TV.
YouTube, but it's
I mean, that's
it's
not
like
TV. YouTube,
No.
YouTube is just like streaming platform.
No, I get it, but so is Game of Thrones. It's on the streaming platform.
Yeah, but that has like a legitimate production value, whereas a lot of the things that I even watch on YouTube
I mean,
is literally just like a streamer or something.
I see what you're saying.
I watch a lot of streaming for games I don't even play,
Yeah.
which is weird because like
same.
I can play it.
My algorithm on YouTube is golf videos. Good golf. Fun to watch. Bob Does Sports. Fun to watch. And YouTube video, and music videos, and then literally League of Legends. It's like all my.
Yeah, see, mine's League of Legends, but what's funny is I like League, but my algorithm's more for like TFT. So
Man, you can keep that.
What's TFT?
TFT is I don't even know how to describe it. It's like basically chess, but each character has its own ability. So like
like
you have to
everything
set your
in
own
League.
board up, and then like there'll be synergies. So like, oh, these 2 guys can do this, and it increases their power, and
Yeah.
it's kind of fun to play because
I never
it's more of a mental game because like instead of actually playing against somebody, I mean you're playing against other people, but you can think ahead of time. You're like, okay, I want to build this. So you're gonna and you just make your board the way you want to try to defeat everybody else's teams. Whereas like League,
Is it 8 people? How many are in a
Yeah, there's 8.
Yeah,
There's 8.
I don't really know.
Yeah, it's 8.
It's more like Jake said, it's more of a chess game, and then you think ahead. Where League itself is more like mechanics.
Yeah,
it's also
League-
chess in its own way, but it's more mechanics and knowing what to do
yeah.
than strictly. It's heavy.
'Cause there's a lot
heavily
of-
on mechanics than not.
There's a lot of RNG when it comes to TFT.
Yeah,
Because technically you could have a worse board than someone else, but the way that they attack each other, they just kind of move to the closest thing.
Yeah,
The way that you position your board, you can have a worse team, but you can still win because of this. Whereas in like League, it's mechanics. So if you have a worse team, somebody's
you're just a straight up better player.
somebody's just gonna give up and just fucking you're gonna lose, or you're gonna be way better than the other person, and you may not even have as much gold or whatever, and you're still gonna beat them just because mechanically you were better than them.
Yeah,
I mean, just going back to where the conversation started, the TV I watch is just a DUI in my mind at the end of the day.
yeah,
It's not like I don't like getting into a TV show that often.
yeah.
Like if I watch a TV show, I'm getting into it.
That's what my Sundays are for.
What, like binge watching?
Yep.
That's what mine are too.
I will literally sit down and The Last of Us, it had I think 9 episodes in the first season.
I think so.
I watched all 9 episodes in one day. I
That's
was
what my
like,
Sundays for too.
I'm
Man.
like, this is a great show.
See, not me. A lot of times I'll watch like 3, 3 at a time.
I just lay in bed and I just watch.
if I need a nap,
I don't even like
that's
sit.
when I'm gonna
I
nap.
don't even like sit on the couch. I literally just lay in
I'm
bed,
watching it, and then
lay in bed for maybe get some popcorn or something. I'm like, I'm just gonna watch
Yeah.
The Last of Us.
Make some buffalo chicken dip.
couple.
Eat some dip.
That's too much work. It's Sunday, all right.
No, I like
Throw a
it.
bag of
Oh, it's so
popcorn in.
good.
Invite me over.
I'll eat it till I'm sick.
Fuck yeah, no joke.
Like that's how I'm like. That's how I know it's a successful Sunday.
Yeah,
I'll sit
when
down.
You're hurting in bed.
Yeah.
just got a full belly.
Full belly of buffalo chicken dip.
I'm horrible right now. Let me just binge watch a TV show.
Let me just take a nap for about an hour and a half.
One punch, turning you on, baby.
Yeah.
be
I'm
shitting bear
One
spray
Piece.
for the next 2 weeks.
Grind One Piece for me.
Is there a one punch too?
There's One Punch Guy. It's One Punch Kid or One Punch Guy or something like that.
Yeah, I was thinking One Piece, but
One Piece, yeah.
One punch guy. Yeah, it's just a bald guy that
you
literally
know what
one
I-
punches everybody and kills them.
you know what I ordered the other day? Ordered some gym shorts that have like leggings underneath, and it's got fucking Demon Slayer under it.
Nice.
I've seen that on Facebook.
It's like $5.
Yeah.
It's 100% coming from China. I don't know when I'll get it.
They
but
got all sorts. They got
hope
like
I get it.
They got like Goku to where it just looks like
Bro.
normal shorts, and you pull it up and it's Goku on the under part.
I bought
pretty cool.
one. I bought one. I can't.
Yeah,
wait
why
to
not?
wear 'em.
Yeah, I seen that. And they were like scrolling through the animes, and I'm like, that's actually kind of cool. That
There's a new season of Demon Slayer out that I want to watch, but I like to. I hate like watching them as soon as they come out,
I don't have Netflix now.
and then it's a year and a half before the next one comes out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been out for like 6 months already. So I'll start watching it soon.
I can't believe neither one of you guys watch One Piece.
I love Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer's good.
I don't know.
If you give Demon Slayer a try, I'll give One Piece a
I
try.
already have.
Oh, you didn't like
Dude,
it?
I made it all the way to that freaking kid cried so much.
That's
they were
right.
in
You
that
didn't
house
like-
and the
you
kid
didn't
would not
like
quit
that.
crying.
Yeah, you didn't
I
like the
powered and
kid.
powered and powered through.
That's right. I
and
forgot.
I told myself, I'm like,
That's pretty early, isn't it?
no, it's at least
It's
second
like
season.
Yeah, no,
I made it. I made it
The crying-
episodes. in.
not.
The crying dude. Yeah, that happens pretty early in the.
It happens early in, but I powered through.
He gets better.
I powered
doesn't
through
cry
for
near as much.
quite a while
Oh, my sister.
because I got to learn his powers and everything.
No, I think you're talking about the blonde kid, right?
I do. It's been years.
It's
Since I
he's
watched
talking about the blonde kid that's fucking cries and he sleeps and he fucking has all of his powers and shit.
Maybe I don't.
He's a lightning kid. I can't remember his name, but
All I know is I powered through, and I'm like, okay, if he keeps crying for the next 10 episodes, I'm done. And he cried every single episode. And I
he does
hate
cry a
crying
lot.
in a
He
TV
does
show.
cry a lot.
I like even there's a one of the guys in One Piece.
Yeah,
He's a reindeer, and
Look.
he cries a bunch, and I will fast forward those scenes
really?
because he's
Even if you
whining
never
and
say,
crying. I don't
you
care what he
watched
has
it all?
to say. No, this is 1,000 episodes, dude. I'm like 500 in. Yeah.
Jesus. See, I'm not. I
Was
don't
this
like.
like-
That's too many
Was
episodes.
it like Naruto?
That's such a big commitment.
Naruto's got like fucking 600 episodes or something
See,
like that.
I tried Naruto, could not get into it.
Yeah.
Was not a fan. I give every show three.
I wasn't a fan of Naruto either.
I give every show 3 episodes.
So,
If I'm not into it by the 3rd episode, by the end of the 3rd episode, I pretty well just give up on it.
See, like Dragon Ball Z, like I was real big into that whenever it was actually on like TV
Yeah, Toonami.
way back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm like, but then now they're coming out with all this new shit, and I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
want to take the time to watch. I don't know.
It's annoying. It takes 10 episodes to charge up like the spirit bomb, and then he misses.
Yeah,
And then it takes another 10 episodes to start it over again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you again. 10 episodes later.
Yeah. That calm, what are you saying? Calm. It's just the first episode.
Yeah, the whole episode just for 30 minutes.
Yeah. It's so annoying. It's not, I don't want
I
it.
mean, I know it's got a huge following, but
As a kid, it's cool.
personally, I was just like,
Oh,
nah,
100%.
that's not
I
me.
like
As a kid, it's cool. I mean, it's what makes a lot of people get into, it's like these fantasies about being ripped and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So many guys in the gym
Yeah.
are like
Well,
big into it.
It's like Family Guy. I love Family Guy because I love kind of like the dark humor that he has.
Oh, 100%.
I love
Sign me up.
even like dry humor, like The Office and things like that.
I'm just a big comedy guy. I love comedy.
I love comedy.
Yeah.
I listen to so many comedy podcasts.
Yeah.
It's not even funny.
Bad Friends, the best. I
Bad
love
Friends,
Bad
yeah.
Friends.
Who's that?
So good. It's Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino.
Is that the redhead guy?
Yeah.
I hate the redheaded guy, but I watch. He can have some funny stuff.
Oh, he's
I don't
so
think.
funny.
I just don't like the guy.
His voices, like
Jake,
whenever
can you give me a clove soda, please?
his voices are so good. I love it when he makes fun of Bobby Lee and he talks Asian dude.
What are you doing, Jake?
I might take a leak afterwards too.
All right, I actually have a club soda, so never mind.
So I'm gonna take a leak while you.
That's fine. Do you got to take a leak?
We can take it. I can take a leak.
We can take a leak.
Yeah, let's take a leak. Yeah.
It's done and gone. Once Bob and Gary and them pass away, it's
You should just start like a new last name.
yeah.
Hell of it.
No, don't fucking do that.
Jibber jabber.
I've known you since forever.
Oh, Jake Jibber Jabber. That's what I'm gonna call my last name. I'm gonna have the most unique last name. I'm gonna go to the bureau and get my name switched.
Yeah, might as well. If you're
Jake
starting from new,
Jibber-Jabber.
start from scratch. You know,
Yeah.
why not?
What do you got to lose?
I can start the Jibber Jabber bloodline.
You should just make one that's like super long, just super annoying.
Jake Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
What's the book? What it's like a Chinese book where they name their first kid. Is it Ren 10? Or it's you know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Timmy.
Throwing him down a spoon down the stairs. What are you talking about?
What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my god.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about there's a book where they name the first kid Ricky Ticky Timbo, No So Limbo, Rimbo.
Yeah.
Basically,
I
yeah.
think Jake's right, actually.
Toss it a spoon down the stairs. That's what it sounds
That's
like.
kind of how they name it, right? It has to be like this really long name, and the second kid's name can be John. You ever heard that? It's a book. It's like a child's
I've heard
book. I think it's called Ricky Ticky Timbo, No So Rimbo, or something like that. Yeah, it's
I don't
a
know what
it's a
the
kid's
fuck your
book.
mom was reading you, but
Yeah.
I think they read it to us in school.
My mom didn't read me shit.
I didn't go to school.
All right, can I get my last thing on the bucket
Yeah,
list
yeah,
out of the way? I don't know what we were talking about.
I think we're damn near over the bucket list thing. But yeah, you can go ahead.
Yeah, my last bucket list is I think it'd be cool to get like a group of all the people that I've like look up to, like famous people and celebrities I've always wanted to talk to,
Slap him in the face.
and slap them all in the face, drop kick them all. Actually, no, I want to get them all and just like sit down and like be able to like go to like a bar and just sit at a big round table.
Good
and,
shit.
Yeah, with all the famous people that I've ever wanted.
That would be cool.
Neat.
That would
Who's some
be
of your
very-
famous people you want to talk to?
Well, NGK would be there.
Yep.
Jacksepticeye.
Okay.
He's a YouTuber that I watch.
I know.
Typical Gamer. He's a YouTuber as well. He's one I'd like to be there. Joe Rogan. I thought like Gary V would probably because he's like one of my favorite.
I'll say
Or
only
not
like two
Gary-
of those are going to get along with each other. So
Well, it's not about
bet
them.
Je-
It's about Ryan.
has Gary V has he ever been on Joe Rogan?
No, he hasn't.
I think that'd be a good guess for
Yes, he has. Oh yeah, it was a long time ago though. It
probably
was a long
like
time ago.
fucking episode 1000.
Somewhere early on. Yeah, I
Motherfucker's
think it's
got
early.
so many episodes right now.
Yeah, I think he's got over 2000.
Yeah, he's over $2,000. I know that.
It's like 2000, and I think 17 was the last the Post Malone one. That was like 4.5 hours long.
That's the last one I just listened to. I just finished it.
Yeah, have you heard his new album?
Nope.
I'm kind of indifferent. I mean, it's good.
Who? Post Malone.
Yeah,
Overdrive's a really good song.
I just heard
I'm saying from his album Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Overdrive's on there.
I mean, I'm sure I've heard it, but I was listening to it at work, so.
I don't listen to a lot of Post.
I'm not-
I did just hear a Post Malone song, and I was like, I like that. I don't remember what the fuck the song was, but
you know this one, Jake?
Is that the Austin?
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
This is a good song, Cody.
I just like Post just by the like.
Probably
the
get
way
copyrighted for
it
that.
is.
I feel like he
seems like a
he's
dude
not
you
a
can
celebrity.
chill with.
I feel like he's just a normal dude.
I legit feel like he's just one of us, like
Yeah.
one of our friend groups.
He could literally come in today and just hang out with us.
Yeah.
Like we could be starstruck, but he'd just be like, "Hey, man, you just want to hang out and
I don't know.
Have
Have you ever
beers?
Have you guys ever like met someone and you were starstruck?
I met Jay Leno.
famous.
Were you starstruck though?
Not really.
Yeah. See, I'm
It was
saying,
kinda
like,
weird.
I met some like famous people. Like so I met some.
Met him at a car show.
I've never met anyone famous.
Really?
Yeah,
I mean, I got like autographs from like people, but it was like a signing. You just get up there, and
yeah,
then you're out.
yeah.
I met
Not like actually.
I went to
talk him.
the Arnold, and I had to stand in line. For
I've always wanted to
three-
do Arnold. Actually, that'd be.
I had to stand in line for like
Gonna go last year.
45 minutes just to get a signature from
Yeah.
Victor Martinez.
I don't care about that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would like to meet Brian Shaw. That'd be cool.
it would be cool, dude. He's
Brian
a
Shaw
he's a
would be
giant
very-
human.
Yeah, I would really
Or
like
in person.
him.
Like, if you see
him
him.
and Eddie.
Eddie Hall.
Yeah, Eddie Hall would be cool.
Yeah.
I think Eddie Hall is a cool dude.
Eddie Hall is a cool dude.
So those are two.
I talked to them,
Guys
and
I
I talked to Robert. I always butcher his last Oberst.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Actually, I ran into him. Like, I guess there was a big line to meet him, and I was literally just walking by, and I'm like, "God damn, you're a big son of a bitch." I had no clue who he was,
Yeah.
so I was just because I guess he was like an up and comer at the time, but a bunch of people followed him, and I was like, "Man, you're huge, man!" And he had a chick on his shoulder, like he literally picked her up, threw her on his shoulder, and he's like, "If you want a fucking picture, you need to get at the end of the fucking line." And I looked at him, I'm like, "Who the fuck are you? What are you talking about?"
Dickhead.
I'm like, this dude's an asshole.
Yeah.
And then after that, somebody that I was with is like, "Oh no, he's like an up and coming strongman." I'm like,
Still a dick.
yeah, he might be 6'4" and 350 pounds, but I could still break his fucking knee. Just be an asshole. But I met like, you ever heard of the company Steel?
Yep.
Jason.
You have some products from him, right?
Yeah, I literally have a steel shirt.
Yeah, Jason Hugh.
That's right.
Yeah.
I got to meet him,
Yeah.
and
That's my other shaker
they-
cup. I got one of Ryan's shaker cups, and I got steel shaker cups.
said
And that's only because I got a free. I ordered from 'em just because I got like some free product.
yeah, they look so huge online, and then when you actually see them in person, you're like,
Not near as big.
you're fucking short. I mean, he's
I know what
jacked.
you're saying.
He's jacked. But I have a picture where I'm like, I'm not even tall.
was gonna say,
and
you're-
I'm like 3 inches taller than him. Because when I
How tall
saw
How tall are you?
5'11",
No, he's like 5. You're 5'10" at best.
I'm like 5'11". 6'1" on Tinder.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
no,
Why is that a thing?
what?
Height.
I don't know. That's never made sense to me.
I don't understand it.
Oh, I gotta have a tall man. It's like, what? You don't care about personality. They
Yeah.
gotta be like 6'4".
Bitch, you're fucking 5'3". What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a double
yeah.
standard.
Height is
I
like
don't
a double
understand
standard.
it. I mean,
Even
whatever, but
really weight too, because like, yeah, I might be 320 pounds.
I was wondering where he was going to
I'm saying like 320 pounds, but I can hold 320 pounds better than the guy down the street
Oh,
that
yeah.
literally looks like a blueberry.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's definitely like a fat to muscle ratio. Yeah, I got a lot of fat on me, but for 320 pounds, most people look at me and they're like, "What are you, like 260?" And I'm like, "I wish."
Yeah.
Then I could zip line.
Then
Now
he
they
can-
look- now
then
they
he can
look
hang
at
out
me-
with his buddy Cody. God damn.
Yeah, now they look at me and they're like, "Hey man, you want to go zip lining?" It's like,
Yeah.
Kid.
I'm disappointed every year.
I don't know if that 17 strand metal cable can hold my ass because I'm a big
Listen, I've
motherfucker.
tried
you know?
convincing him just to get on. He's like, "That's a 100-foot fall. I don't want to do it."
Yeah, I don't even like a 12-foot ladder, and you want me to fucking glide over
I'm
these
glad
mountains?
you can't go because then I don't.
I
have to
wish.
go. It's a good excuse for us not to go.
I wish. I've tried so many times.
I don't know.
I try to fatten Jacob Like literally give
I
him
was
some
thinking-
extra
yeah,
food
get it-
before we go.
I was thinking about
Way back
skydiving. You have to weigh like less than 275 to go skydiving.
Really?
I'm like, dude, I got to lose fucking 55 pounds to jump out of a plane.
Damn.
I think I'd fall better than most people because I'm a little heavier, you know?
Yeah, well, that's a problem. You fall a little too fast.
That's fine.
They won't be ready for it.
Get a bigger chute.
They're just gonna have to double shoot you.
Yeah, throw some extra Walmart bags on that motherfucker or something. I can glide down pretty good on them things.
I don't know. I am gonna skydive one of these days. I just don't know when.
Yeah, I will too. Whenever I
Like an 8-hour
fucking
class,
finally
isn't it?
become anorexic.
Yeah, or you just chop off like your knees down.
Yeah, just say screw it. I'll just cut me off at the knees and go to like
One of those
four-
calves probably weighs 45 pounds.
Yeah.
When you get in that bad accident at work, you'll be able to
Hey baby.
Oh,
you'll
God,
pull it off.
Don't say that.
Yeah, no, if I get a bad accident at work, I'm just gonna come in and be like, "Hey guys, what's up?" I throw the shocker all the time. 'cause it rips off.
Hey, bruh.
Cut the fingers off the knuckles. Hey, what's up, man?
Pull this finger down. Hey, bruh. Anyways,
That would be great. Just fucking chop these 3 off. Constantly have the like.
How much do you lose
Ed.
before you get paid for life? That place.
what do you mean?
When you die, they give you
That's
life
the only
insurance.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, them.
You lose an arm, you don't get paid for life from them.
No.
There's money on body parts.
Yeah, there's money on. There's
all worth it.
accidental.
No, I'm talking
dismemberment.
about like an accident at work happens.
Yeah, no, it's accidental dismemberment.
Yeah.
But they just give you a payout and then that's it.
Yeah, there's a like a price tag on your arm.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a thumb.
Yeah, so if you lose an arm,
a thumb
it's
is worth like
more or less a
200,000.
set price. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a number for you, Jake? Like, is it like?
Hey, you retire?
No, I was just saying like, is there like to lose a pinky or something?
Let's say a pinky's like I think 50 grand.
Like, is that worth it to you?
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
But the thing is, a pinky. How often do you use a pinky to do anything?
a lot
Pick
more
your
than you
nose.
think.
Pick your
Yeah.
nose.
I use my fucking pointer finger, but
Exactly. So, why do you need this finger?
why not?
That's
feel like-
that's $100,000. Just chop them both
Like
off.
you lose some grip strength, Jake.
Yeah, how am I supposed to fucking deadlift? Fucking
Dude, I
what
could-
I want to
I could-
deadlift.
They're called wraps.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, these motherfuckers.
You
I've had issues
use
with
wraps,
that.
and you could use 2 fingers and hold on to that son of a gun.
I'm trying not to be so dependent on
I
wraps.
I understand that, yeah, but you don't need pinkies.
I fucking gave myself tennis.
So you'd be willing to lose both your pinkies for $100,000?
Yeah.
Can I chop them off?
Hell, nuts are like worth like 175K.
Now,
Put them,
I'd give
replace
up
them with
the nut.
replace them with plastic, and I've
I'm not
just,
saying
Depends on the
no,
nut.
you can even do metals. I'd walk
on the
around
nut.
going
Person.
ting
Depends on the
ting
person.
ting ting ting. You can call me the music man. I'd be doing jingles all over the place.
Jake's like over here having his own side conversation.
350K to lose my nuts. Fucking ding, 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 ding. Give it to me.
What do they put marbles in there or what?
they do that with dogs.
Yeah,
If you castrate a dog, you could put fake nuts in
Yeah.
the ball sack.
they're like little
a true
plastic.
thing.
They're like little plastic nut sacks.
Why?
I guess confidence for the dog. I fucking don't know. I know it's a real thing though.
So you can do that with humans too.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Split the sack.
I wonder, are your nuts
Fill it with
worth
crack.
less if you're snipped?
I don't know.
My nuts
No,
probably aren't
no. I
worth near
think
as
I think
much.
testicles still do the same thing. It's just when you're snipped, they snip your vas deferens,
Yeah,
so that way sperm
I should know more. but-
sperm can't make it. Or I guess actually, yeah, you can still ejaculate, but sperm can't make it to
Yeah,
the
so it's not
ejaculation.
live. Yeah.
So you're just shooting
I should just get rid of my nuts.
seminal fluid is what it is.
Yeah, just get some fakes in there.
I mean, make 100, whatever.
You
it
want
was.
fakes,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You don't want to go without them.
Depending on like,
Just a sack, empty sack.
That'd be
would
weird.
It would be
It would
weird.
be weird.
I mean, if I got a coin purse, put a zipper on it.
Like a little kangaroo pouch.
Just fucking put my money in there.
You got a zipper on it. You'd be like, hold on a second.
a little wet. Sorry about that.
Couple
Good
quarter.
for the unsafe neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I found a wheat penny, and then fucking
Imagine
Throw it
the
away.
cashier's bitching about boob sweat. You haven't seen nothing yet, here, folks.
we'll tuck it to the left and fucking unzip her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
It'd be weird to get used to.
Oh yeah,
I'd do it though. That'd be kind.
Honestly,
they never see it coming.
after a while though, it might be better.
Who's checking your nut sack
Sit
for money?
for like sitting situations. you know?
Nobody.
Yeah, you just pull out your debit card. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, it's
There ain't gonna be no fraud fraud if somebody's got to reach
definitely
into your
smuggle some
reach into your
drugs.
Oh,
stack.
100%.
Especially if it's elastic and you can really stretch some stuff in there.
Yeah.
Oh, boy's got elephantitis. No, he's bringing a football in from fucking Europe.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I don't think I can give them up.
No.
Yours really aren't much use though anymore.
No. I'm snip.
I mean, you can do the
they're just-
reversal, but it's just
It's just cosmetic. Yeah, but I talk with whenever I was doing it, it's like 99% unsuccessful.
well, they do have
It
like
might be different now.
they have time frames.
The longer
how
you
you do
go,
it.
the worse. Yeah.
Yeah, mine was fucking 8 years ago.
Yeah, so I think. Well, I don't know.
I got to be getting close.
You did it 8 years ago. That's a little different. Nowadays, they have. I think it's within the first 3 years. It's like it increases to 75%, and then after 5 years, it's like 35%.
Yeah, I mean,
But you had it 8 years ago, so
I'm an old
procedures was probably a little different back then.
Yeah, yeah.
They probably just was like, screw it, we're gonna cut it, tie it in a knot.
You know what's weird? I was just talking when I just started this new job, and I was just talking with he's a pastor, and he was kind of we were already talking about it first time I met him. He was talking about he's got 4 kids too, and then what?
Oh, it's priests that can't have kids. Okay, wait.
I think that's only in Catholic Church.
What?
I don't know all the religion thing because you said pastor with 4 kids, and I'm like, is it pastor, priest, or
I don't fucking know.
one of them can't have kids or
I think it's
not
just a
supposed to be
Catholic
married?
Church thing.
Yeah, I thought it was a priest. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or like an
altar boys.
they love all.
We're not going down that path.
Oh, okay.
Let's move on. What's
Was you an altar boy?
about this?
I was trying to say that.
Yeah.
But anyways, he was talking about it, and he was asking me about it, and I more or less I like what I was telling him would happen or what happened to me. He basically said was the exact same thing. Like I had to do it on a Wednesday, and then I had to take off Thursday, Friday, and I had to have a jock strap and all this.
Yeah, say.
And he was like, "Yeah, that's pretty well what
Stay awake for it too, right?
Yeah, it's not fun. I didn't enjoy it.
"Oh, they
watch
like
it.
numb you."
They
They
know.
numb you, but there's still moments where you feel it.
You can feel it tugging and stuff too.
That's kind of like
Not
being
tugging.
Kind of like being at the.
I
dentist.
felt like I got kicked in the nuts twice.
Yeah, it's kind of like being at the dentist. Like they're like, "Hey, we're gonna give you a couple shots," but then the pressure of getting in there, it's like,
Yeah, this goofy
I can
bastard
still
was like,
feel it, but
"Bro,
it doesn't
this
hurt."
this goofy bastard was like, you can watch," and I'm like, "I'm good, dude."
I'd be like, "Put that thing on a podcast, man. I want everybody to see my."
Let's
Let's do this
Yeah.
Facebook Live.
Hold on, let me slap it a little bit. We'll make this thing a little hard.
Oh,
We'll throw a little blood in it, so that way everybody.
bro, they keep it
Make fun of me.
cold in there. They keep it cold.
I'll be half chubbed up in the fucking operating room.
You ain't getting chubbed up, dude. I had a hot nurse, and she had her leg or her hand on my inner thigh, and they ain't nothing getting that thing up. Whenever I know what they're doing,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, they're gonna chop me up. Hold on a second.
yeah, fucking tug on it a little bit.
I want that hot nurse to kind of get it a little look, you know. She might call me afterwards, see what's up.
After she's seen the state I was in, she's like, "Yeah, I ain't calling him back."
It's fast though, right? Our procedure.
Probably hour and a half, somewhere in that range. I don't remember what it
You're
was.
saying and it also felt like you got kicked in the nuts. That's after it.
During, twice.
Say, how did it feel afterwards? Like, say 2-3 days later.
Hurt, like not bad, but like still.
It's not like being kicked in the
sensitive.
nuts, just uncomfortable.
No. So the way it was is like I went in and then they numbed me up. The numbing wasn't that bad. It felt like you're
Just the needle getting.
I just felt like you were at the dentist, like
Like shot just in that general area.
more or less.
Yeah.
And then
It ain't bad.
they cut me open. He's talking to me, and then like I had a TV above me. I'm laying flat, and he's like,
You
"Yeah,
watch TV.
yeah." He just like turn it on, whatever.
Go on the golf channel.
Well, I was big into football then, and so I had ESPN on. And then he's like, "All right, this is gonna hurt. There's nothing I can do about it." And it legit felt like someone fucking
Just
hauled
straight
off.
Kicked you in the
A
nuts.
pro kicker just fucking let one rip on me, dude. And I remember I fucking grabbed the table and I was like, "Whoa!" And I instantly got hot. Like it felt. I bet it was every bit of 60 in that room.
It like wants to take my breath away. Just you describing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got hot, and they were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Whoa!" I remember saying, "I was like, whoa, it just got hot in here." And then she's like, "Just take it." You know, it was a guy doctor and a nurse, and she's like, "Just take a breath." And then they said my lips got white, like I was about to pass out. So they got me a cold rag, put it on my head. And then by the time that was coming down, I guess it's like them soldering it shut more or less or whatever. I don't know what they do.
It was the cutting open
I think
that made you.
No, I don't think it was the
wasn't
cutting
even-
open.
It was the cutting of the vas
Yeah,
deferens.
yeah, it's cutting that.
Because there's a lot of nerves around
And
there.
it fucked me up. And then by the time I was coming off of that, they had to do the other side because they do both sides. And then it was same deal. She's like, they had
It's
to
weird that they can
they had
see
to
your
take a
lips.
break.
They can see your lips and they're like, this motherfucker's about to pass out.
Yep. Yeah, I had that with whenever I had
think
my
it's like
kids too.
the blood rush.
Yep. Your all the blood drains out of your face.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Yep.
How that
I had that-
can indicate someone's gonna pass out.
I had that
Maybe it's-
then, and then I had that whenever I had my kids. Whenever I saw my kids being born, they had me sit down. Every time I had my kids, I watched the birth of my kids, and I recommend doing it. But it's also, in my opinion, a fucking traumatic experience. And
I've heard.
I
this
stepped
too.
out. I was there most of it, but I stepped out for a few seconds, like 10 seconds, and then came back in.
What?
I've also sat down. I just a fuck.
I mean, I've seen videos of it, but like in person, why is it?
I don't know.
wrong
It's
with
Why is it almost like I don't want to say turn your stomach, but
well, there's
it
a
almost
lot going on.
you look at it and you're like, what the fuck?
well,
Like,
whenever
that is a human coming out of a human.
it's a lot in my opinion, and it just like everything going on, and
Then
also you're
you're
watching the birth of your
excited
kid.
and-
yeah, you and like I remember I cried on all three of my kids. I cut the umbilical cord, all that good jazz. And it was just a lot of rush of emotion.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if that was it, or if it was just the side of everything, or what.
It's also the stress of wandering.
A little bit of everything. you
Yeah.
know, and it just kind of
I guess I can see that now.
overwhelmed me.
I've seen videos where like they see it start happening, they pass out, and I'm like,
I never passed out.
how can it be?
I definitely got close twice.
How can it
or
be
all three
that-
times.
I agree.
like how can it be that
It's
traumatizing?
it's just
I
little.
totally agree.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm an emomeally numb person, but
Well,
I feel like I could just literally watch it and be like, huh, cool.
Well, I don't
Yeah,
think
that's
it's so
awesome.
much like it's
That's never
traumatizing
happened.
to the eye. I think it's more of like
Like holy shit!
I try not to put
That's-
too
I
much.
just added another mouth I have to feed on this planet.
no, it's
I'd
not
probably
even
pass
that.
out from that too.
Yeah, it's not even that. At that time,
More money right there.
at that time, you don't know. You don't know the half of it. It's just like the overwhelming excitement,
It's excitement.
fear, happiness, a little
It's
bit.
literally
of
every emotion you can think of balled into one, and then it
it's
just hits you.
all- And well, especially when you
It
see him.
pops.
Especially when you see him.
You cry?
First
Like
time.
the
oh,
crowd. He said he cried on all three.
Yeah, I cried on all three of my kids. Yeah,
What a baby.
I know. Butt hurt.
But hurt.
It was. I don't want any more kids. Obviously, I can't have any more kids.
Yeah.
But I'm happy with and
See, I've thought about even just going and donating, or I say donating, but saving sperm.
yeah.
Is
And
it
then
freeze
getting-
it?
Yeah,
It's frozen.
yeah. You go to a sperm bank. You
Probably
I
should have
mean,
done that, but
I do numerous amounts, so I go in there every couple of weeks or whatever.
Loads on loads, baby.
Which is gonna suck because to go to a week without getting one off is gonna be like, oh damn. I mean, this is usually an every 12-hour thing.
TMI, Jake.
Yeah, a couple times.
Every day. If you don't do it at least twice a day, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, exactly. Sex drives low.
TMI. Come
Yeah.
on.
But you got to get your a good amount saved up in case you want to have multiple kids or whatever, and then just get snipped.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have just the accident. I want to plan it, and I want to know that I'm going to have a kid.
I agree.
I don't want to be like, oh, you're on birth control, and then next thing you know, oh, you're pregnant. I got 9 months, I guess, to plan everything, but
It's all scary, to be honest.
Yeah.
it's all scary. Like
It really is.
the whole thought of it just scares me.
Imagine, well, I mean,
I just know what my mom went through.
luckily you guys are a little bit older. Like,
Yeah.
I was 20 when I had my son.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Fucking wild ride.
Yeah.
I'm at the point where like it was. I think of it. I'd rather have them younger, in the aspect of I don't want to be at their graduation and have to have a fucking walker to get
Yeah,
there.
I've said that same
You know,
thing. I would much rather
don't-
have them younger, but like the downfall of younger is, dude, you don't know.
it's so much harder to.
well, your finances aren't even.
you're
remote
yeah.
close.
I was say.
I
You
think
don't,
it- I
have, you
think
don't
it's-
have like necessarily the career set in line whenever you.
Well, you're trying to figure out. being a
Imagine-
parent and you're trying to figure out your career, it's very hard.
Imagine being like 16 and having your first kid.
Fuck that.
But it all works out in the end, right?
Yeah, you make it work.
Mark,
Figure it out.
As long as you don't, fail at both of them, either your life or their kid's life.
I would say a lot of times it works out,
Yeah,
right?
100%.
Like the ones that have them young and the ones that have them old, it still
You
most of
definitely
the time
figure it
works
out.
out in the
The
end.
only bad thing is like the government doesn't really care about the younger generation or younger people having kids. They're not going to help them. They're not even going to help the homeless, like veterans and shit like that. You know what I mean?
I mean, they kind
why-
of do. It depends on your income.
With taxes, yeah, they'll give you a fucking
stuff, but
But when you're 17 years old and they give you fucking $15,000, what's the first thing you're gonna buy?
oh, you're fucking.
All the stupid shit you want to
you're buying
buy.
big ass TV for your living room.
A lot of people don't think of finances and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Me growing up super poor, I've got
Oh, you fucking
money saved back.
stacks on stacks. On
I live way below my means.
Yeah.
Like I could have a brand new truck. I could probably go buy a house, whatever.
Pretty nice house. You
But-
could definitely buy a nice house.
But I grew up so under financial discrepancy. I
You're
don't know.
poor.
My parent, yeah, well,
Bro, you broke.
I was poor. My parents were very bad with credit cards. They had to do it for, the birth of my sister. They put it on a credit card and all that. They didn't pay off credit cards till I was in high school.
That's wild.
That is
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah,
Holy fuck.
it took them over 15 years to pay off a credit card that they put my sister's birth on. So my first thought was, I'm not going to get a credit card, but I know I'm more responsible enough. I know I can.
You don't
do
have a
it.
credit card now?
No,
Oh, you should get a credit card.
I know.
I'll give you my Chase fucking refer a friend.
I also would do that.
We'll both get some money.
I'm just saying. I know I can do it because I live so frugal, and I know I can build like stupid credit.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing is, I'm afraid to because like, what if something happens and I lose all my money?
Bro, the way I look at it,
If the banks all fail, and then all the money I got in banks just disappears, what am I gonna do?
I don't know.
What are you gonna do? Bank fails, you lose all your money. What are you gonna do?
fucking rob my neighbor that's across the street that owns a business.
I totally agree, and that's why I don't keep a lot of money in the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to just throw it in fucking stocks or something, like soon.
I mean, that's not much better, but
It's not because you can lose it
you don't have
in
no
a
guarantee
heartbeat.
on that either.
I got a 401k. I mean, I guess I could transfer.
But
that shit.
also the likelihood. You're totally right. Like,
Yeah.
to have it some other places, gold, silver, tangible items.
I think of
but also
shit in a
the
different-
chance of it happening is very minimal.
Yeah.
it is minimal.
Of like the banks actually.
Well, not too
It's not-
recently or not too
yeah,
long ago.
I would say-
those
have-
banks collapsed. I mean,
Well,
you're
the
covered
bank-
up to 250K.
Yeah,
and they
but
actually backed them all. They backed them all.
Oh, they backed 100% of it? Did not know that.
the thing is like
We can
if-
talk about it in a second.
Yeah.
Say if Russia and China and all them other foreign countries have a GPD to where they can produce something that's better than the American dollar, which has kind of been a big thing. They've
Recently.
also talking about going to digital currency to where there's no such thing as having a dollar bill.
You don't want that.
I don't believe that could ever happen.
I think it could.
It
I don't
could.
think so.
We're dumb enough.
Dude, hey, look at how much has happened since we've been alive.
Yeah, I agree. But
They're going to get to a point where they can be like, hey, you got a chip in your arm. That's how you pay for shit.
Well, not to cut you off, but just I think I heard it on Joe Rogan, but some lady apparently paid with her fucking palm,
Yeah.
fingerprint or
Yeah,
whatever.
no, they put like either a
the
chip in your
fuck?
palm or in your wrist.
No, I don't
And
even.
then
I think it was just her fingerprint. I don't think it had
Well-
anything to do with the chip.
You got to think, is your fingerprint programmed into your phone to where you open it?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, mine's face. But
So, well, face, whatever.
Yeah, same thing.
Eventually,
I'm
you
with
get to the
you.
point where it'd be like, hey, we've got your monetary value right here in your wrist
yeah.
to where all you have to do is put
Social
your
credit score.
You have to put your finger thing, like they have a finger scanner. Oh, you want to pay 25, 35?
Well, your fucking face is everywhere, anyways.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they
When
got
COVID was going on.
CCTV
Well, look,
everywhere.
Not only that, when COVID was, you just stand in front of a thing and check your temperature.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Well, we never had that at work.
but I
there
think
were some places.
Oh, you're sick?
and stuff like that.
You're sick, stay home, and then get a COVID test.
Yeah,
And even then, they'd be like,
4 days or whatever.
they'd
the
be
CDC
like,
is.
come in till you get your results. and then you go ahead and infect like fucking 15 people while you're there.
Yeah.
I remember one point we had like 17 out of our 60 employees that were infected,
Damn.
and I was around 9 of them. So I was probably the guy that had the.
You fucking just giving it.
I was probably
Asymptomatic.
asymptomatic. I was asymptomatic, so I was probably spreading it to everybody, and I didn't even know because I literally had like a snuffy
Did you ever
nose.
have COVID?
I've never been tested for it.
So you
Me
don't.
neither.
So I think I might have had it, but I was asymptomatic. I literally get like a runny nose, be like, okay, whatever, I'm cool. And then all of a sudden, everybody I worked with is like, I got 107 fever.
My girlfriend literally looked like she was on her deathbed, and I was just chilling next to her, and we're like sharing drinks and stuff.
Yeah.
And like I'm just playing
It
video
bothered
games,
me.
and like I look over at one point because she tried. What's the stuff you tried, Ariel? She tried ivermectin,
Oh,
which is like for horses.
Yeah.
And she, like I didn't know what I was going to do, but I know she tried it. And then I'm playing video games. 5 minutes later, I look over and she literally looks like she's dead, passed out, arms laid back, mouth open, sleeping.
She is dead.
And I had to like literally like just push her a little bit, like shake her just to make sure she was still
Are
breathing.
you alive?
Yeah, it's like you good.
Got a dead body over here trying to ivermectin.
And yeah, I mean I've been down from it a couple times, but
But did it help? Do you feel like it helped?
Possibly. I was down bad because I was running a really high fever.
Yeah.
I was applying it.
we don't really know if it helped.
It wasn't like you just took some ibuprofen.
See,
Getting
I had
sick
I
of
had
it.
COVID twice, and the first time I got it, it fucked me up. Like I was like bad, then good, then bad, then good, and then that weekend, the following weekend, bro, that shit wrecked me. Like legit, just puking up stomach acid. Couldn't
Wait.
hold anything down.
So you had it, then it was like gone for a week, and then you had
No. It was like
You're just saying,
so. Like say the first day I got it, so I was around some people that had it, and then we were partying all weekend, and then like Monday I found out they had it. So then like Monday I was good, and then Tuesday I got hit with it.
placebo effect.
No. I felt bad, and then like I felt good, and then felt bad, and then felt good, and then Saturday I was like wrecked, like puking up just stomach acid.
And you worked that whole week?
No, I was off.
Affected how many people?
No, I was off. I was off.
Yeah, no,
Worst
I
had
worked
were
the whole time.
cramp, like body aches. I mean,
Yeah.
that's it.
But then after, but
Weirdest.
I never
body
got a
aches I've
tet-
ever had in my life though. Like they were like in my hips and like my glutes.
Yeah.
It was like
Say,
the weirdest thing ever.
I mean, I don't get me wrong. I felt like some fatigue, but it was also because I was working a bunch of overtime while I was.
Your body was probably depleted.
I mean,
Then it
I,
I think it
affected
was a
you.
little bit of everything.
and I still went to work every day, and all of a sudden everybody started testing. And I talked to a guy. I was like, dude, like I've had a stuffy nose. Like I feel really drained. Like you think I should get tested? And they're like, you probably should. And I was like, fuck it, that's out of my way. I'm just gonna go to work anyways.
Fuck
I got to make a
it.
paycheck.
I never got tested.
I got tested.
What's the point?
Yeah.
I was more worried about there was this my boss's wife was
Now, if
had a lot of issues. She's in
Every-
a wheelchair, shit like that.
Yeah, if you're in a
wasn't so much-
situation where it's like I might need some medicine,
Yeah.
or some like medical care, sure, go to the doctor.
I wasn't so much worried about me. I just didn't want her fucking death to be on my hands.
say if,
You know what I mean?
if everyone around me was like to the point where everyone was dying, then I probably would have.
But then
but
the second time
It's
I
all
got
like,
tested,
oh, you're coughing. Cool. I don't give a fuck. I'm
Bruh.
gonna go to work anyways.
I wasn't going around my parents. You know, like when I was feeling sick, I was like, oh, I'll just stay home.
Yeah. Mom was gone and dad was fucking. He didn't care. He was just like, fuck it. If it takes me, it takes me. And I'm like, I agree with you.
amen, brother.
I agree with you. If I'm fucking 28 years old and I die from COVID, it happens.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like
I'm not
being
gonna
sick,
prevent my life.
but
You know,
it's not. Yeah, I don't. I have no interest in just
I'm like,
avoiding it at all
the whole
costs. I'm not fearing
quarantine
it.
thing where
It
like
was crazy.
sit in your room, don't talk to your family and all that shit. And I was like, who in the fuck is gonna actually follow that?
A lot of people did.
A lot of people did. A
That
lot.
blows my mind.
Not
The
pe-
Spa- the
not
Spanish-
us. You know, people around us.
I don't know the official, like actual death toll of COVID or whatever. It's still going
The
on,
number
but like
because it's all
The-
inflated.
like 1918 when they had the Spanish flu, which was just influenza A, which people get nowadays, and then they have antibiotics because it took them fucking years to build the immunity or whatever. That estimated death toll completely was like 55 to 60 million people. At that time in the 1980 or 1918, that was like 20% of our fucking population was literally died to this Spanish flu. Then we have a pandemic of COVID.
Shit.
I've heard millions of people died or whatever. I've also heard like people were getting in car wrecks
yeah.
and then they tested,
they
but they
were-
had a car wreck and they were like,
Yeah. They were.
any death where somebody died and they got tested, they were like, oh, it's a COVID death.
They were getting.
Motherfucker.
They were getting
hit-
money for it.
Yeah, I'm like,
That was the
motherfucker hit a pylon going 110,
Yeah.
but he died of
got
COVID.
COVID got him.
Took a
Yeah, he
stop
was.
sign to the spleen.
Yeah, yeah, his brain fell out of his head, but COVID got him.
Yeah, COVID
you know?
got him. Yeah, yeah.
That's what don't.
You didn't hear that
that's
side
what blows my. I know it was a lot of financial backing in that
100%.
aspect, but it just. I feel like
I quit paying attention.
we lost like 3 years of solid productivity because
Well, I think
we got COVID.
We're still kind of feeling effects from it.
People-
chain,
yeah.
chain lines and
It's gonna-
supply
crazy because I never
chains.
missed a day of work.
I didn't either.
Not a single
Just
day. I
just
got off.
whenever I was like diagnosed, I was.
Oh, I was still fucking at work.
I never got sick.
There was a time where, like I said, it was more like having a cold. Like your nose was stuffy. You know, I might have a little bit of phlegm or
I
something.
got sick after I owned the gym,
Yeah, I remember
took a
me and
couple
you
days
talked about it. Yeah,
but I still went to work.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
yeah. The only time I stayed home, and
I was like, you might want to stay 6 feet away.
the second time I got COVID, dude, I shit you not, I basically had a runny nose. And I don't even know why I ended up taking the test. There was a reason. I think I had a slight fever, like right at
100.
I seriously think it was. And the only reason I took a test was because my boss's wife was disabled. She has a bunch of issues, health issues, and
Which is responsible on your point.
I did not want her blood on my hands.
Yeah.
So I took
I
a
understand
test
that.
and I legit took it. I ended up being positive. I think at that time I only had to stay home for 4 days.
Yeah.
You know, that was later.
Once it was later on, they were like, hey, you get tested, you got to stay out for 5 days. You come back and you got to wear a mask for 5 days.
Yeah.
And I was like, looking at them regulations.
bro, I didn't
like,
even wear a mask 5
I'm
days
like,
after.
bro, I don't.
I just didn't go up to the office. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck that.
Yeah. I mean, I work in a factory, so it's a little different. But when everybody started going out and they're like, oh, all these people, you work side by side with this guy and he got COVID. Oh, you work side by side with this guy and he's got COVID. Oh, yeah. And they were like, Jake, you might need to get tested. I go, I got fucking bills to pay. I'm like, I don't
Fucking
give up.
mortgage ain't gonna pay itself here, folks.
If I'm not dying, I'm not going to go out of my way to get tested.
Yeah.
That's the way I looked at it.
Jake, can we talk about your bucket list?
Yeah, we haven't even talked about this,
Shit.
We went down a rabbit hole on the COVID.
bro. Yeah.
That's how I
We
know
went on-
Jake's
we-
getting
we
drunk
went on
when
a-
he starts
Yeah,
really
going on-
I mean, I might be rambling, but the thing is,
he's yapping.
I'm also talking about real things, you know.
I like conspiracy.
My bucket
No,
list,
you're good, man.
my bucket list,
What we're
like
here
he said, you know, here I am 30 years old,
Old motherfucker.
no fucking kids, no real, basically family at this point, you know.
It's getting sad.
Yeah,
I'm shedding
get that butt hurt.
No friends, no family.
No friends, no
sure.
friends, no family, shit like that, no kids. I don't know. I just have a bunch of just random things I'd like to do. Like
I want to know.
whenever you said,
Dream things, man. Like what's on the bucket?
obviously like skydiving, like that'd be a cool
Okay.
one. I would like to be on stage at a concert.
Oh, you gave me
Dude.
flack for it, and now you want to do it?
Well, I'm giving you flack because you can't sing. I can't.
Yeah, but-
That's the big difference. That's a big difference. Big difference.
Oh, whatever. You think you can sing?
Yeah.
But I also thought it would be like in that aspect. I think it'd be cool to actually go on tour with a band that I like, and then see the different populace that they have to go through. You know, like, oh, you're gonna play in Chicago. Oh, you're gonna play in Alabama. Oh, you're gonna play in
You'd like to tour
California.
the big band.
Yeah. A cousin of mine has a band, New Lingo, and you know they're still up and coming, even though they've been around for a while. But they're finally getting fairly popular. And I told him, I was like, dude, like if you guys actually like make it big and you can make some money, I'll be like a roadie for you. You know, I'll help carry
Equipment, whatever.
equipment. You know, help tune guitars. things like that.
Yeah.
I think that'd be sweet. Be able to just
It's a
go
different
on.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
It would be cool. though.
It's like
I agree, it would be
traveling.
cool.
It's like travel work, like if you were to be on a pipeline or something. But you're not going to make as much money as like those kind of
I'm
things.
not a fan of traveling's all fucking fun.
It's-
Until you actually do it,
it's
and you
different.
fucking realize how fucking shitty it is.
But have you realized how I am?
well, I mean, it's also personalities and what you got going on in your life. Like,
And what
I
you're
have
doing
kids,
too while you're traveling.
100%.
Yeah.
I have kids, so it's like me.
you know-
I like to be home.
Yeah, you know
But I
me.
guess
I'm
if I'm
very
outside down-
outgoing. I'm very.
Well,
I can meet people at a random bar, and then I can just talk to them more than I can my friends.
yeah, that's true.
You know, I'm very.
You're allowed to talk to your friends too.
yeah.
You just abandon them.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like we go out and they're like, I'm like, you guys are fucking cool, but I'm gonna meet some random people, you know, and I walk off and I'm standing there and I see everybody in the corner and I'm over here dancing with just random people.
Most
and
everyone I've talked to about traveling,
Most-
sure it's fine for a
most
year.
people hate it
And
after a
then-
time.
It does get old.
A lot of people that actually travel,
But we also know only people that travel for like jobs that they probably hate anyway.
Yeah,
well,
kind of.
Like
But-
we're not talking about someone that's on tour singing the songs that they make and
Yeah.
doing what they love in life.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like I'd
So
be a
it's-
roadie.
it's a
So the
different
thing is,
situation,
I'd be traveling with people that I like,
In
and
theory,
I'd be helping them
you think you'll like them.
with my cousins in the band. So
Well, yeah, it doesn't.
All right,
mean you
if
like
I don't
everyone
if I
else.
don't like my cousin, then I'll be
doesn't
like,
mean you like everyone else.
then I'd just be like, well, fuck this. I'm gonna get out of here.
Sure.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
It's not
We're
like
trying to convince Jake that his bucket list item is just
Yeah.
ridiculous and dumb.
yeah. obviously.
That's a terrible.
You'll hate
That's
it.
a horrible.
I'm just kidding.
I might as well just go ahead and
Jake's
my bucket
dream,
list.
okay?
right
Let him
now.
have it.
yeah, I'm just shitting on it. Sorry.
Yeah, the other bucket list is just hanging from the rafters. All right, you want to go with that
That
route?
was on my bucket list too. I just didn't get to it.
Be like Shawshank
You
Redemption.
hanging from the Raptors.
Yeah, Shawshank Redemption. Jake was here, and I'm just like, be waiting for you guys to find me. I don't know. I'd like to actually go on a legit cruise.
I want to do a cruise.
I think a cruise would be
cool.
badass.
We should do that for the
Any,
road
any
trip.
cruise? You said you were going to go on one for Creed, right?
Well, we were going to, and then literally, like, they were supposed to release tickets on like the 28th of July, and they were literally sold out within like 30 minutes of them being out. We were at work when they started selling them.
They're popular, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Creed.
I know a guy that just
Creed
went
is a
on one.
great band. I would love to see Creed. I know they had Nickelback not too long ago in St. Louis, and I'd love to have seen them. I love Nickelback. I love Creed. Yeah, there was a lot of flack and all that. You know, it's
Nickelback underrated, 100%.
it's underrated, but the thing is, like, everybody made fun of them for years,
Yeah,
and I still listen to them.
100%.
Nickelback was a great band.
That's what I'm
growing
saying.
up.
That's why they're
You look like you'd be a fan of Nickelback.
Having a bald head and a beard. Creed, can you take me higher?
I like Nickelback as well.
Yeah,
I like Nickelback.
obviously you gotta love. I mean, we
Yeah.
grew up on them.
some
people
bangers.
that say they just hate Nickelback.
There's haters.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just a bandwagon.
It was literally a meme that everybody blew up, and they're like, "You gotta hate Nickelback." And I'm
Yeah.
like,
I don't even
why?
know
Made
how to
them famous for
fucking-
sure.
Yeah, I
it,
don't
it
even know
actually
how
made them
started.
more popular.
Yeah.
because everybody's like,
still
"Who the
stuck
hell-"
around till today.
Yeah,
People
Still
that
is.
didn't even know them were like, "Who the fuck is Nickelback?" And they listened to it and like, "This is good
It's a
music."
banger. Yeah.
You know,
You got at least like one Nickelback song.
Oh, 100%.
yo, 100.
Somewhere in
Animals. Animals is a classic.
Mhm. And Rockstar.
Rockstar. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Rockstar. Everybody's heard Rockstar.
Yeah.
Then they'll listen to it and they'll be like, "Oh, that's a Nickelback song."
Yep.
Rockstar is fucking
They're
bang.
good.
There's a good one. I can drink some beer to that one.
Fuck yeah.
Obviously, travel would be a good one. I'd like to go.
Where?
I wouldn't say the whole 7 continents. I mean, it'd be cool to just say it because nobody's really done it.
Where would you go?
Yeah.
But I would love to see like the Coliseum.
Yeah, I think that's one of the top two or three.
Yeah, the Coliseum would be sweet because that was a huge part of history.
Yeah, it is.
Like
I agree. It'd
Just
be
some of the
up there.
wild
I
shit
mean,
that happened there.
the
you know
fact
what I
that
mean?
they're still talking about like if you could time travel and you can go back and you can watch gladiators actually fighting lions.
Yeah,
Like they import lions from another country to have gladiators fight them.
Would you want to see any of the 7 wonders of the world?
I would say like the Great Wall of China, like just to try to walk it, but
I agree. I think that would be cool.
some bitch is 2,300 miles.
I don't want to walk at all. Well, you can't anyway.
You know,
My cardio's not that good.
the point of the Great Wall of China I want to see is where it actually just ends in the middle of the ocean.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. No, if you look up pictures of the Great Wall of China, you go to the very end where it's like coming to the ocean. It goes to like 100 feet out in the ocean and it just ends.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
It's not like they just go, hey, we're going to put a barrier right here at the water. They go 100 feet out and then it just literally just stops. And
that'd be cool to see.
yeah.
I think it'd be cool to see any of it, just because of its age and
Yeah, either the start or the end of it. But 2,300 miles. It would almost be
I think
like
it's actually illegal to walk on most parts of the Great Wall
it is.
because it's like deteriorated
Yep.
and everything.
Yeah, they got
Considered
certain
unsafe.
and that's the weird thing is like whenever they were building it, if somebody died, they just threw them in the wall
Oh, yeah.
and just kept building.
Little.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Didn't know that.
There's thousands of corpses in the Great Wall of
Yeah.
China. They'd be like, "Oh,
wild.
It's just got to be haunted.
fucking Jimbo died. I'll just fucking throw him straight in there and then just keep
fill
building
it.
on top of them."
Not Jimbo.
It would have been, yeah. You want to get in that kind of Ching Chang died and fucking we threw him in there. But that would be cool to see. I mean, Stonehenge would be cool to see too because
Yeah.
it's got a lot of mysteries behind it. Like,
I don't really have that much interest in seeing it. I would
I mean, it's a seven.
wonder
one of
the
seven.
world. Yeah, but
I mean,
it's not one that's like it doesn't. That one really
Is it-
doesn't
is it-
do much for me.
Is Mount Rushmore one of them?
No,
No. I think
the pyramids aren't even one of them.
No, I thought the pyramids were.
Look them up, Ariel, would you please? It's it's like that town or city. It's like a little where they were building like a civilization up on top of the mountains. Yeah, is that in Peru?
Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Machu
There.
Picchu. Rio de Janeiro is one of them.
Colosseum.
Coliseum, which we all want to do.
Coliseum was sweet.
Great Wall of China.
It's just the two we've already talked about. So it's like my bucket list. The Taj
Taj
Mahal.
Mahal.
I couldn't give a shit about that.
Yeah. I mean, it would be cool to see if I was there, but I'm not. It's not on the
Yeah.
bucket list.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Christ
Yeah.
the Redeemer.
How is that a
be
great
cool.
wonder of the world? It's literally just
Machu Picchu.
Machu
Yeah.
Picchu is cool because
is
of the
cool.
fact that it was in the past.
How do you say that? Anyone know how to say that?
No fucking
Oh,
idea.
see, I heard a cool thing about I don't know how to say it, Chichen Itza. If you stand at the base of the pyramid and then you clap, it sounds like it was a Quetzalcoatl, which was an old bird.
Oh, yeah. I think I know what
Quetzalcoatl.
you're talking about.
If you clap, it literally sounds like a bird.
I've heard that before.
Yeah. That would be cool to see just because I want to test that, obviously.
I just don't feel safe there. I feel like Petra Jordan. I didn't know that, but this is like where they built
Maybe these are just,
into the wall, right?
maybe these are just like 7 cool places to see, but fuck, I thought
Well,
the-
go back,
I
Ariel.
thought the
I
arch
think,
piece-
I think that one.
Where they build
I
into
was
the wall.
thinking out- yeah. Your pyramids.
See, they show like
Giza, right?
six of them there. Yeah.
That's zone of the ancient world. Click on that one right there, the first link. Twinkle. TwinkleUSA.com.
Is that just the things in the
Great Pyramid of Giza.
Yeah.
Hanging Gardens?
Gardens.
Okay, Babylon would be sweet because that's supposed to be the birthplace of like written languages, like back in Babylon.
The Lighthouse of Alexandria. Like, do people just make up stuff?
Oh, people are
Well,
just,
you know, Alexandria.
I'm going to make my own list and put the fitness parlor of Owensville, Missouri.
Yeah,
Everybody's got to go see that.
but
ooh, that's stout.
it also says new 7 wonders of the world there on the right. Great Wall of China, the Taj Mahal.
Petra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coliseum.
I know the Colosseum is. Leaning Tower.
Or
of
the
Pisa,
12
that'd be
wonders
cool
of
to
the
see,
world.
too.
Oh, whatever.
I'm sure they could. There's so many things that we've.
Pretty cool.
Even like in the middle of the Amazon, how they use LiDAR and they find out that we have pyramids that were built
Yeah.
Roads and shit.
built
underneath
like
all of them.
fucking 15,000 years ago, and it's like the force just overgrew it. We don't really know anything
over it.
about the Amazon.
Yeah.
You know, I think it'd be cool as a bucket list thing to go and be with a tribe that's been like the monks. Everybody knows about the monks.
Sure.
I want to be with like a random tribe to where they don't have like obviously a language that anybody knows. It's just their tribe has that language.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I see that. I see
be
that
cool.
kind of stuff on.
As long as they don't kill you, right?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I don't want to be killed because I want to do my other bucket list things.
Yeah. Maybe save that one for last.
We're gonna throw that thing on
Just
number
in
10.
case.
Yeah.
Just in case.
But it would be cool to see people that never even really seen technology.
Yeah.
Just pull out your fucking
Yeah.
iPhone.
Yeah.
What?
Like you pull out their phone and they're like,
Yeah, I totally
this,
agree.
this dude's a god, you know? Just because you have a handheld device to where you could, you know, look up anything.
Could kill them off though too.
It could. That's like a lot of settlements
Yep.
back in the day. Like they show up and they didn't have any.
Mayans and shit like that.
Yeah, they didn't have any antigens to just the common cold,
Yep.
and it killed hundreds of
You
thousands
roll
of
up
people.
in there and fucking they're all dead.
Yeah,
Yep.
like the Aztecs and the Mayans. Like, oh, we got a 2 million populous place. Somebody shows up from Spain, and they're like, oh, you just gave them a bunch of smallpox. It's not like they showed up with blankets on purpose and be like, hey, we're gonna kill this whole civilization off.
Sure.
You know.
What else is on the list, Jake? Is that your list? Do you have anything else?
I mean, there's other random things I'd like to do, but it's not like.
Why is that? Why you seem sad right now?
I think it'd be cool to be like at the top of Mount Everest, but I know I'm never gonna be able to
Whoa.
climb it because that is.
Maybe fly you up there.
Helicopter.
Maybe skydive down onto Mount Everest.
Oh.
And you
Sure,
wouldn't
one time.
fall very far
Well,
because at the time that you would,
maybe it's just a small jump.
at the time, yeah,
Just jump out of the helicopter.
yeah, while it's going, you just jump and barrel roll, and you're fucking on top of Mount Everest.
And just have a parachute on your back and just knock
You wouldn't even have to parachute. As
Right,
tall
but
as
you
that
got it on
thing
your
is.
back.
Oh,
That's
you can
gonna be
just fucking
considered.
parachute down, let your feet drag across the top, and you just keep on going.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It'd be cool. You know? Then you were at the top, you touched it, and you just keep on fucking gliding down.
Another thing I think it would be pretty cool is to actually be on a voyage to see the actual Titanic.
No,
God.
you should do a.
Not Ocean Gate, but
Psychopath,
You
bro.
should take a submarine down there.
Yeah.
or that's a wild ride.
It's a
Yeah.
booming economy.
Ocean Gate. I'm gonna fucking call them up. I'm gonna go down there.
Yeah.
Talk
Also
about
save that
your,
to,
your
like,
feelings
your
will
list.
implode because that is fucking apparently a sight to see. I don't know. I mean, there's obviously things you want to just see, but as of doing things, I just want to live a happy life.
Sure.
Amen, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to ever really be uncontent with my life. I want my life to have purpose. I want people to think back and be like, you know, Jake Henson was a fucking good guy.
Yeah,
I don't want anybody to ever think bad about me.
sure.
Earth.
I feel the same way. I feel the same.
Yeah, like that right there is the number one bucket list.
Mm-hmm.
When I die, I want people to remember me and remember me as a good guy.
They will.
Yep.
Yeah, because
Should we wrap the podcast up? You think?
I'm down.
I mean, yeah,
I don't care.
I don't give a shit.
Wrap it up.
Actually, at that point, let's go ahead and talk about the pool.
Well,
political-
I bet we're 3 hours in at least.
Yeah.
We've been in it
Close
for a
to it.
while. So, if you guys are still listening, thank you so much for listening to the podcast for this song. Really appreciate it. Yeah, make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't subscribed.
hit subscribe.
Share, like, whatever.
Jake Henson was a good dude. We're just gonna add to my bucket list.
I'll say otherwise, but
That's an opinion.
Hey, you want to play some League later?
And we'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
Peace.
Later.